Alright, we are good.
And so you guys are ready. Oh, you got your new token. It looks good, actually.
I thought
All
it
right.
looked pretty good.
Yeah, I like that it's cut out like that. That makes it interesting. You photoshopped it. It's nice. So,
Paint that net.
let me play my music here. I like this music. All right. Last week, you uncovered the gnome village in the hills to the east of Grum's Base, northeast. You did a lot of questing there. Not questing, but you know what you did. So you did a lot of shopping, really. But you uncovered a couple of interesting things. Essentially, right now, you're on a quest, and you are traveling through a small mountain pass that led you to a temple in the hills, not far from the gnome city itself. And upon arriving here at the plateau, you discovered there was some ogres roaming around the hills here. You slew them quite easily, and now you're kind of standing about, looking around. There's all these pillars with these flame sconces at the top, unlit. Looks like this, whatever temple this was devoted to, or whatever god this was devoted to, this temple has long since been in use. Maybe these ogres have acquired it in the absence of any practitioners of a god, long lost god, or anything. So you do find yourself here looking around, looking for a way to advance, perhaps. Before you left the town, actually, the reason you came here was to discover why there was this pool of blood lying in the middle of the town. You questioned some of the witnesses, and they didn't know or see anything. You also discovered strange, some strange rocks that you found lying on the ground that seemed to be at first magnetic in nature, but upon closer examination, it was pretty obvious that they weren't. That there was something more magical about them. You concluded that these rocks are usually using some type of magic to create golems or something. At least that's what you think. So, that's where I would leave you guys. Oh, and there was one other quest, which was given to you by the female engineer in the town, um, Esmeralda. And she is looking for any types of mechanical machine parts that you can find. She thinks there's some up here in this temple. She says she's seen them here before, but she was too afraid to go all the way in or explore it fully. For some reason, she wasn't able to get them herself. So she sent you here to see if you can recover those for her. And that's about all you guys have. Um, this is all apart from the main storyline, obviously. As you guys remember, this is like a totally offshoot thing. At least that's what it appears to be right now. And that's where I'll leave you. Who would like to start?
Well, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, traveling up over here, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll work my way around to the other side of the river, but looking upriver, can we see that bridge that's up there?
A bridge. Um, so yeah, you can see, you can make it out distant. It's very difficult. I would have probably said at first you need to do a perception check to see that, but you can see that the two mountains, or the two, they're not even mountains. This is a temple carved out of the rock, but that they are connected by a bridge. So you can see that there's two halves to this place.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna send the spider up that way scouting then. Are there any openings on the wall that I find along the way, or no?
So you know, how far can you send him?
I can send him 100 feet, and if my math is right, it's going to be pretty close to about 75 feet actually, based on where I'm at right now, the bridge is going to be pretty close to max.
Yeah, but where you're at right now, you can't stand there. You
Let's see.
you have to be down here or something. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're going over there. He can kind of get halfway up, but what happens is the current is so strong here that the spray and the stuff keeps knocking him down into the stream, to the rushing waters.
Okay.
So like it's impossible for him to climb that way.
Well, we're not going to sneak in the back door.
Can I see that pool of blood from where I'm at right over here?
Pool of blood. Okay, where's the? Oh yes,
So,
you do. You can.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm going to signal for Florence to come over and check that out.
All right.
All right, she'll do an investigation check.
Okay, go ahead.
+17 +5, 22.
So this blood is similar to the last blood sample you found.
Okay, I tell the people that we're close. We're getting close.
Oh,
I
look!
think I'd like to inspect.
We're
those
on the
gargoyle-
trail.
What was that, Favorite?
I'd like to inspect those gargoyle things if I can get to them.
Which gargoyles? By the.
Inside
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, I see them. Yeah. So, as far as you can tell, they're just gargoyles. You don't see anything that's odd about them. I mean, they're kind of aged and worn. You know, you can make an investigation check if you would.
That is a 14.
Yeah, these are definitely made of a different type of stone than what's here. They weren't pulled. They were quarried somewhere else. That's for sure. They don't quite match anything else here.
Okay, but with my arcane knowledge, do I have any way of deciphering a possibility that they might come alive?
You have
Okay.
to make an arcana check on this.
That's a total of 10. Oh no, sorry.
You're not
20,
sure.
20.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, it came up. For some reason, the face of the die is 13, but when I had my mouse over it, it only said 3.
Oh, okay, no problem. It does that sometimes. You got to look at what the dice actually show. I don't trust that mouse over. So, yeah, okay. So with that said, these are definitely not going to come alive. You're pretty sure of it. The way these things normally work, there's dead giveaways in the construction up close that they're like gargoyles that will come alive. But what your Arcana check does reveal as well is that like these things aren't part of any god that you know, or that I should say any good god that you know.
Okay.
Whoever put these here worships a god other than any of the known benevolent gods of the world that you're aware of.
Okay. I would like to do a religion check on this statue that's fallen here.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to decipher if I know what deity this place was for originally. Oh, and that is a 18.
Yeah, you're pretty familiar with this architecture. Oftentimes, in ages past, worshippers of Tyr would build statues like this. This is one representation of his effigy. It's quite older than the more common representations of Tyr. This one is sort of androgynous, but it does depict him, and it is very aged and worn. It's basically crumbling apart at this point in time. It's what you can tell anyway.
All right. So that was built for Tyr, and I want to look around over in this alcove area.
Mm-hmm.
Were they doing something ritualistic here, or were they just here by accident, or just guarding the place? Because, you know, there's a pile of, I'm taking it that's human skulls.
You'd have to take a closer look, but I can't tell you what they were doing here yet.
Okay.
So
Maybe I could help someone investigate.
there's a statue in the corner there. Is it similar to the other statue of Tyr that I saw, or is this a different deity that I need to make another religion check?
It's obviously the same style, but it doesn't depict any particular deity. It's more of a, it's probably a follower of Tyr. It depicts from some ages past.
So it's a person of some relevance of the time.
Of the time, yeah.
And the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call for Archimedes to come over and help me investigate this, because I have no investigation skill whatsoever. And I know he's pretty dang smart.
Yeah, my investigation is, I'm not that smart though.
Oh, you're not that good?
Well, I'm smart, but like I got a 15 intelligence, but you know, my investigation skill is 2. It's a +2, so it's really bad.
Alright, I'm going to try and investigate this sword then, since
But
I can't.
I could assist you, I guess. We could do that, right, Mike?
You can help him.
Mr. DM, I assist him.
You can help him.
Yes, I helped him.
So he gets advantage.
Oh, it's good that I got that advantage. But it's a 10.
Okay, so what it looks like to you is there's a sword and a stone, basically.
Is it a statue, or it's just a sword that's been plunged into the stone?
It's probably a sword, but it's so covered in like it's like rusted completely. It seems like, and it's just like something's not right about it. Like it's just been there for so long that it's not a usable weapon of any type that you can tell.
Is it something that they probably used as ceremonial burial? Something of the sort, maybe?
It's possible. You don't know for sure, though.
Arcanus, is there any magical properties to this? Can you check?
I can check, sure. Nope. Total fail.
Well, I'm not that intelligent or that wise, but I am strong, so I'm going to try and pull it out. So, that be a strength roll?
Yes, it would be a strength roll.
So I couldn't tell because it was leaning against that, but it looks like it's a
Re-roll
1.
it. It's a
Reroll it.
1.
There's
Yeah.
Well,
What did you get?
Reroll was a 7 plus 4, so
11.
11.
Yeah, you attempt to pull it out, but it's in there solid. You can't get it out.
Okay. Well, I can't remove it, can't figure much out about it, so I'm just going to walk away. Lost interest in it.
Maybe we should see what these ogres are doing here in the first place. That might lead us some clues, and also why we're following this blood trail and stuff like that.
It's not a bad suggestion.
So I'm just going to move Julian over here with us. Ferris, Florence, can
Yeah,
you guys
Florence.
come check out this area?
Which area?
Right here, what they do it and look around, see if you can figure out what they were doing over here. Yeah, they've got a pile of skulls, and they were looks like standing guard here.
Well, my investigation is a total of an 11.
Yeah, they
That's
look
right.
like
Yeah.
they look like skulls. You're not sure what race they belong to.
Let's have Florence try it.
Actually, out of character, I thought that was a misprint because it says Hummy Skulls, so I wasn't sure.
I don't put things
Florence
on
just
there.
rolled an 11.
That I think that person means humi, like humans.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
like-
meant to go like that.
Like it was the ogre saying it was human
Yeah.
skulls or something.
Right. An 11 doesn't really tell you much.
Yeah.
They're rather
just thought as
large, though.
much.
You can see that they're larger than humans. You're not sure like what they belong to.
I've got a quick out of character question. Who's going to be playing Dave?
That's a good point. Someone has to, because I'm not. Until he gets here.
I am not familiar with the Ranger, and especially the Ranger build that he's playing at all.
Alright,
It
let
doesn't
me...
matter. You just gotta play them. You have to get good at them.
Alright, I'll play Julian.
Don't make excuses. Just play them. Someone pick.
I'll play Julian.
All right.
I've got her sheet up right now, so... Although Dave is not very good at keeping his feats and traits nice and organized for us to understand.
Yeah.
He's
Not
not.
very well. It's not detailed.
There's information in there, but I'm gonna have to look in the book.
Yeah, it's just
I can kind of tell you what it does. I kind of know. It's not a huge mystery to me at this point, but you know, it's just you don't have to utilize them except for like maybe in
Okay. Alright, so...
I'll have a sheet up in case there's a question, but I don't want to be responsible for his actions as the DM. Okay, so now what are you guys up to?
Well, we've investigated this area. Malik is, he saw the
Yeah.
pool of blood. He says to the rest of the party, let's continue. The blood leads further up the path. Julian,
Yeah.
take the lead and scout the way. So
Doesn't make sense since we can't discern what these ogres were doing here in the first place. We should head forward and up the path and follow the blood trail.
Julian just has. Oh wow! So I roll good now. Let's see. Julian's stealth is 25.
Okay. Have her move up. Oh.
So she's gonna lead. I'm gonna stay a little ways back.
Mike, is it easier for us to put roles like stealth in that inside of tabletop, or would you prefer
No.
them inside of Discord?
I guess in Discord. I mean, if you're all just remember I said if you're stealthing, and I ask you to for a stealth check, just tell me. If the rest of you are stealthing, just put it in. You can put it in tabletop if you want.
Okay,
But
I just wondered. which one
whoever's
would be easier
scouting,
for you.
just tell me what you get. That's all. That's all I gotta know. So, yeah, there you go. I just need to briefly see it. You know, as long as you're putting it in, that's fine. Where are you headed?
Up the stairs. Whoa.
Just move them over that. You're not gonna
Yeah.
get them on.
Oh, I wasn't trying to move them over that. There's not really a whole lot of room right there. I was just trying to get them over.
Oh, that's really
That's-
cool. Whoever used this map to simulate tree stumps, in one place at least, they took a tree, turned it upside down, and put it part way into the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There are tree stumps, though. I don't know why he did it like that, but
That's cool, though.
yeah, it's clever.
Alright, so
Resourceful.
Julian's cautiously moving up the stairs, trying to stay low and quiet. Can she see what's going on up here from there?
Not from there. You gotta get a little higher. Yeah, in fact, you have to get all the way up.
Okay.
She gets shot and killed instantly. Yeah. So, okay. You see this room, basically, ahead of you.
Okay.
Several statues line the walls.
Is there like a wall right here?
Right where?
That she wouldn't be able to see over this way?
Yeah, there's something over. She'd have to go around the corner.
Okay. I couldn't see any wall there or anything, that's why. Alright. Let's see. Well, then Julian's gonna wave for everyone.
She can see ahead too. There's looks like there might be a door around the corner.
And she's gonna wave for everyone to come up the stairs then. But to wait part of the way up. And I just threw my guy down. Stairs don't like us.
Yeah, it's alright. There's little stands underneath.
Okay, so she's gonna approach that corner then to see if she can see around it.
Not yet. Keep going.
Oh, all the way up there. Okay.
She's gonna have to get up to here. So,
Okay.
you see another statue.
Just another statue.
Yeah, there looks like there's an inscription at the base of it. You may want to have a look at it.
Alright. Well, then Julian's gonna call the rest of the party up that the room is clear. Um, so this is Julian. Florence,
Mm-hmm.
can you read this?
She'll go down to an inscription and attempt to read it.
Go ahead. It's in common.
It's in common.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't pop up when I had my hand over it at first. Okay.
You gotta hover. Whoever's reading it should read it.
Okay, the Guardians of Tyr's Shrine stand by to thwart all who would defy the sanctity of his name. None shall pass until we're proven worthy of Tyr's justice.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
The penitent man kneels before God. Oh, kneel!
These statues, do they look like they're made from the same rock that we found at on our way up here in the gnome town?
The stone from there? No, they don't look like that.
Okay. Nope. And we lost one.
Oh, we lost Vince.
Son of a bitch, am I gonna disconnect again? I don't know, man. Tabletop seems to be so fucked up now. I don't know. I just can't stay logged in.
It's alright, we'll figure it out eventually. You may want to troubleshoot it during the week instead of when it comes to be game time.
I don't know. I did. My computer's been working fine. Everything's been working great. All of a sudden, it's just this shit.
Is it maybe timing out, or are you not moving the screen around or anything, and maybe that's why it's doing it?
I don't know. I don't think tabletop times out. It never has.
Well, I don't know. I'd say based on these inscriptions here, it looks like the one statue at least is waiting for a sword, and the other one may be waiting for a shield.
Oh, how cute. A puzzle.
How far, with regards to the size of a sword that we might want to put in place, how far is that statue's hands from the ground? Like, what size sword do I think which should maybe
It's
fit
rather
in there?
large. Rather large.
Okay. Like the size of the one that's in the stone out there?
Possible. It's a good chance that it's the same size, but you didn't see the full length of the sword, so.
Sounds like a good idea.
I want to inspect the memorial statue beyond just the plaque to see if there's any other maybe possible hidden clues. Actually, I'll inspect each of these three statues to see
Okay.
if there are any other clues we haven't seen yet. You want me to roll 3 separate inspection checks?
You can do one check if you want.
Okay. Ooh, nice. 24.
There's no other obvious clues. You're pretty sure that they're just there. They look like incomplete statues. You can see that there's some weathering, that they did have something in their hands before, that something obviously was removed at some point.
So, obviously, we might have to find something to place in the hands of the statue
Yep.
to press on.
Yeah, based on their inscriptions, one looks like it's looking for a sword, the other one a shield.
Well, there was a sword in an alcove down below, but I couldn't quite get it to come free. Should we go try and pull it out and bring it up here?
Well, that's one possibility. Of course, we'll still also be looking for a shield then.
But it's a start. You gotta start somewhere.
What about the door?
Eventually the pieces will fall together.
What
Yeah, I
about
was
the
just
door?
wondering about that.
Is there anything inscribed on the door? It's a cue for someone smarter than me to come check the door. Like I said, I'm neither smart nor wise, but I am tough.
Okay, I will inspect the door as well.
This door looks incredibly solid to you. You're placing your hands on it. There are some like reliefs on the door that look like effigies of Tyr, holding his sword and his shield.
Let's go search the courtyard. Maybe we can find what we need down there.
I'm up for that. Let's do it.
Alright. Okay, this statue here, it's not holding anything, it's just fallen.
Which one? Yeah, it's just fallen over, crumbling.
Okay.
The arms are probably broke off. It's like in a mess. It's a mess.
What about that one over here in the bushes?
There's nothing else about that you can see that's interesting, other than what he already inspected earlier. It is holding a sword, though, but it's like locked in place.
Faerith, this is the sword I mentioned earlier.
Did anyone do an investigation check on this?
Failed miserably, but
Yeah.
$17 for my investigation check.
So you take a good look at it, and towards the bottom there is a small inscription, and it reads, "May the hammer of Torm rest in peace until those worthy come before him."
Faerith will shrug his shoulders, grab the sword, and try to pull it out.
I'll assist him. Help him.
Okay. So you're both pulling it. So make a strength check with advantage, Faerith.
Well, that totals 13.
It does not budge.
Can I make a second attempt to pull it out?
You can try again if you wish.
Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
Whoever's the second strongest on our party should maybe assist. If no one else will, I'll assist.
Are you gonna assist?
Well, it gives you advantage on the roll. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, the assist wasn't very good. That was a 2. But I did roll 11, and with my strength, that puts it up to 15.
You put all your might into it with him helping you again, and it just will not come loose at all. You're getting exhausted from doing this. It's like you're a very strong person, and this is like all your strength, and it's like wearing you down. So you're starting to get suffer from some type of exhaustion doing this.
Okay.
And there's never any WD-40 around when you need it.
Yeah, right.
Do we have anyone here that's a faithful of Tyr?
Nope, I'm not.
Would you like to convert?
Who is your god? Because Tyr is dead.
Lathander, the Morning Lord.
The Morning Lord. So I believe Tyr and Lathander are sort of related, right?
Tyr is dead. Okay. I'm not sure. Let me look. He was allied to Tyr.
I thought so.
Do I think that if I were to cast Knock, that I could maybe release the sword from the stone?
All that work Merlin put into it, and all a decent wizard with a good knock had to do was walk up to it and cast the spell.
Yep, right,
and Arthur
yeah.
would have been screwed.
Well, that was the advantage of him at his time. He was pretty much, I think, one of very, very few wizards.
Well, frustrated and exhausted from trying to pull the sword out, Merrick just kind of looks up at the sky and goes, says a little prayer to Lathander to help, just asking for help, trying to figure out what the hell he needs to do here, because he's just dumbfounded.
Did you do a religion check yet?
I thought I did that earlier, but I'll do one right now. Whoops, didn't mean to roll the red one. Should have rolled the red one, that's a 17, but I was rolling the white one, which is 12, so that puts me at 15.
Okay. So, what you know about Tyr is he's the god of law and justice. He was an ally of Lathander at one point, according to what you've read in your scriptures. He was also an ally of Torm. So the three were like a triad of good gods that fought the evil goddess Shar in the ages past. You think that your god is in favor with this god, so your best guess is that because you're a servant of Lathander, that he might grant a blessing on you, perhaps for Tyr, or ask Tyr's ask for Tyr's aid here somehow. So, like what it says about them is that they were like a, basically friends.
Okay. Oh, I do have. Let me see. Alright. Well, Malik, he begins to pray to Lathander. Lord of the Morning, guide me so that we can solve this puzzle. This is not.
So what are you doing exactly?
He's kneeling, just contemplating what he needs to do. He's frustrated and exhausted from just trying to yank the sword out with pure force and trying to commune with his God and
as
contemplating.
You're doing this, your holy symbol starts to light up a little bit.
And so, as his symbol's glowing, he kind of pulls it off from over his head because it's on a necklace, and brings it up near the sword.
Okay, it starts to resonate in your hands the closer you place it towards the obelisk in front of you.
Holding it in one hand, he touches it to the hilt of the blade, wraps both hands around it, and gives it one last try to pull it free.
As soon as you set your hand upon the sword, it starts to shake violently, like so fast you can barely hang on to it. You're squeezing with all your might, and then after like a few seconds, the entire stone obelisk that it's in shatters into 1,000 pieces, and the sword is free within your hand now.
Alright, so is it about the size of a great sword, or?
It's very large.
Very large. So would I have to do a strength check to try and haul that up there?
No, it's you're capable of picking it up.
Okay. Mostly undamaged.
Underneath it looks a lot better, but
the hilt is damaged. The exposed part is worn, but the blade itself.
Worn. The sword's still intact. That's the important thing, I think.
Alright, so he grabs that sword and he's holding it, and he's got it leaned over his shoulder, and looks like he's gonna carry that back up with him. But let's see, where'd Julian? Oh, Faerith.
Where? Yeah, is this shield similarly attached to this pillar?
What shield?
Well, when Faerith couldn't do anything about the thing, I went wandering around, looking around the map, and ended up over here where there's a shield on a pillar.
Ah, did you? All right. So, what you see, or what do you see? Why don't you tell us?
It looks like there's a shield hung up on the pillar, and the shield itself appears to be untarnished.
Yeah, it's hanging there. It looks like you could touch it.
Well, remembering that blade that nearly cut me in half, I think I'll do an inspection first.
Okay.
24.
24. Looks like a very well-polished shield. It almost reflects the light of the sun down upon your dark skin.
but I don't see anything that looks like if I lift this thing off here, I'm going to set off a trap.
Not that you can tell. No.
Okay, well, I'll attempt to remove the shield from the pillar.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
And when it counts, I roll like shit.
You
So-
take 7 radiant
Wait.
damage as soon as you touch it.
No, hold on. I just remembered I get advantage.
Oh man.
For what? Wisdom saves?
For anything that is a wisdom, intelligence, or charisma save.
Oh, is that from that one feat you took?
Yeah, so, okay,
So,
that's a total
okay.
of 19 now.
As your hand gets close to it, you change your mind because you feel there's something starting to like pulsate towards you, and you know you pull your hand back at the last moment before touching this thing, and nothing happens to you.
Alright, well, I'll go get the paladin instead. Though Favorith is clearly disappointed considering his alignment of neutrality.
Could I see was there any light or anything involved that I would have noticed from all the way over here?
No,
Okay.
you don't see anything he's doing. You're not paying attention to him from
Alright.
that distance.
So right now, I'm just starting to head towards the staircase up. And I just threw Julian. Where'd Julian go? I need to... I think I lost Julian, Mike. But I need to replace
Alright.
my mouse battery fast.
We'll find Julian. She's right here.
Okay.
Dave still didn't show up.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Dave's not here, man.
And
Dave's not here.
Draconis hasn't said anything to me yet. He's all the way over there.
There he is. I'm going all the way up. He ran right by you.
Ran right past me.
Meanwhile,
Sorry, I was looking for an orange-colored token.
the other 2 people aren't doing anything up top. They're just hanging out.
Well, we're just waiting for you to get the sword and the shield so we can figure out what to do with it.
Hey, holy man. I think I
You're
found
the
shield.
holy man.
Is that better?
Well, it helps you stand out. But yeah, I believe I found the shield, though I'm a little loath to touch it myself.
Well, holding the sword in one hand and his holy symbol in the other, Malik follows Faerith over to the shield. Alright. Is my symbol still glowing?
It starts to resonate as you get near it.
Well, with it resonating, I hold it up and I touch it to one side of the shield and I grab onto the shield with my other hand, trying to pull it off.
You gently lift it up and off its hook, and it's now within your hands.
So it's just a metal shield. Am I going to have a hard time carrying it?
No, it's just a shield for as far as you can tell in terms of its weight.
Alright. Sword in one hand, shield in the other. Faerith and I return to the rest of the party, Julian in tow, and heal. Come on. And I got it. Alright. So I take that sword and I place it into the hands of the statue where it looks like it should go.
Okay. So as soon as you place it in, it seems to fit perfectly. But nothing happens at this point.
Oh, still holding the shield. I approach the other statue and slide that into place as well.
Okay. You slide it in, and nothing happens immediately. But you feel something in the air. There is a uneasiness in the air, and your holy symbol starts to glow like red for a few seconds. Then you hear a voice call out like wind in the air. Who begs for Tyr's justice? Who is it that wishes to pass in the name of Tyr?
Favorite points at Malik.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think pointing will help you here.
Malik yells out, I, Malik Firebrand, servant of Lathander.
Ah. Lathander, the god of fools, I believe. Very well. First, tell us why you are here.
Tell us. Malik is...
Speak quickly.
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Something tells me this isn't a god. Can I approach... I want to approach the door and touch my symbol to it. And see if anything happens.
You touch your symbol to the door.
And try pushing it open.
The stalactites when he does that.
Very well. If it is a challenge you wish, you shall get it.
Oh no.
And suddenly, 3 spectral beings emerge from the statues. We are rolling initiative. Do not move your characters.
Didn't I tell you should have kneeled in front of the statue?
Something tells me that is not Tyr. Or anything related to Tyr, because my symbol had a very negative reaction. And the blood leading up here.
Nidgar, your god of fools, so.
Yep, definitely. That's certain. If that red glow is not a red flag, be it the slander to Lathanders will.
Oh yeah, I was angry too. That's why I just walked up there and started pushing on the door.
Where's the initiative tracker again?
I will give it to you in a second. Go ahead and roll
for Julian.
Initiative for Julian, please, because she has like advantage or something. I don't know how she gets that all the time.
I rolled 11 plus
probably
5,
at least
16.
5.
So that's 16.
16, yeah. So she ends up with a 22 with her advantage roll here. All right, so all right. Let me do a quick labeling here.
Arcanius is like, see, this is what happens when you mess with the gods. This is why I worship the unknown.
This is why I read books.
Just a second, someone's knocking on my door.
Alright.
If this was a horror movie, I'd say, no, don't answer it.
Yeah, he's at the door, right? Throwing some music in here for us. I put the initiative tracker in there.
Okay.
I put a new music track in there too, Jake.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So first up is Julian.
Alright, well, Julian readies her sword and shield, and let's see, has an hour passed since the fight with the ogres?
Probably not a full hour. No.
Okay,
So
well
her
then
Hunter's Mark.
she's gonna place the Hunter's Mark on Tyr's Guardian number 3,
All right.
and gonna go ahead and engage that. Since it hasn't moved yet, it hasn't done any actions, she has initiative on her attack. I know that.
Initiative? What do you mean?
Or advantage, I'm sorry. Advantage on her attack because it hasn't moved. That's a ranger ability I know she has. And
what's it called?
let me get it pulled up. It's in the revised ranger. Nope, not that one. On your first turn during Natural Explorer. On your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted.
Okay. Yeah, fine. That's good enough.
And with her advantage, it was a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, that hits, of course. So roll damage.
So
This would have helped if
okay.
you guys had your weapons sobered.
let's see. Oh, it's an Elven Scimitar now. And her Trumont shield. So holy cow.
Silver weapons actually help versus this? I thought you had to have magical weapons.
Depends on what it is you're fighting.
True.
Oh, okay. So
I was assuming these are some type of incorporeals.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That much is obvious to your eyes, so I'll give you that one.
see, the Elven Scimitar is +1. Does that make it magical?
Of course, yeah, it's
Okay.
magical.
So, I'm not quite sure what that star +2 means.
What does she have that
It's
on?
D8 +8 and then a asterisk +2.
I don't know. It should be. That's her. She's saying that's her damage.
Okay.
I don't
And
know why
what-
there's a star there, but it's probably a placeholder for other bonuses she gets occasionally. It's probably the way she tracks it.
Okay. So, I roll 2 dice for the critical now, right?
Yeah, 2 dice, 2d8.
Alright, so the first one is 9.
I don't know how she's got that much of a damage bonus.
Proficiency bonus isn't added to the dexterity modifier for damage, right?
No.
Okay, so the first one is 6, second one 10,
Just roll
16.
Roll 2d8.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
adding it up, so that's 16.
Her damage modifier should only be +5, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, so it's 8, that would be 12 damage for the first attack.
I'm sorry, not +5. Plus,
Plus 5 is her dex modifier.
yeah, so your dex modifies your damage.
Yep.
But in her case, she's using a +1 weapon, so it's that she gets a +6 to damage. So ignore
Okay.
what's there. It's all fucked up. She's got it all fucked up.
Okay, so it is plus 6, so that puts it at 14 damage.
14 damage total.
For 8 for the 2 die, and then plus 6 damage, so plus 14 for her very first attack. Colossus Slayer doesn't count for the first attack because there's no damage.
Okay, so what's the total?
14.
Again? 14 damage. Okay, so the blade cuts through the corporeal form in front of you heavily and hard, and you see it, gashes of it, like, vapors like just wash away in front of you.
So it had no effect.
No, it seems to dissipate. Yeah.
Alright. Well, Julian's going to use her second attack now.
Right. Make a second attack.
And that's going to be that for the bonus is your dex plus proficiency for her, right, for her attack. So that'd be 8, so that is a 21.
It hits.
Alright.
Full damage.
And Hunter's mark is on that target.
Right. So I forget how much bonus. I think it's like another
1d6.
1d6
or yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I forgot to do the Hunter's mark for the first attack. Can I go ahead and roll that?
Just roll another d6 for that one.
Okay. So, and then it's 5, and it's damaged. So, Colossus Slayer comes into effect, and I believe that's
not
another.
On that d6 though. Only on the second attack.
Second attack, yeah, which is a third d6 or a second d6. I mean.
I forget how much it is, but it might be a d6. Yeah, she doesn't have any of that spelled out on her sheet.
Yeah, let me scroll down to it. Colossus Slayer, it's a d8.
Okay, roll another d8 then.
Okay, holy cow. Talk about a damage monster. So, her attack she's got 5 damage from her Hunter mark. Let me see, 5, 6 from Colossus Slayer, 5 from her scimitar, and 6 bonus, 22 damage total.
On the second round.
Second round.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, another slice through it reveals that more of its gaseous, vaporous energy dissipates away from it.
Alright.
Is that the end of her turn?
Yeah, that'd be the end of her turn.
Okay. Now it's Guardian number 1 moves towards the closest target, which is Arcanius.
Yep.
You're about to be destroyed, Arcadius.
Haha.
Oh, brother.
Time to die, finally, for you. I have no dice. Okay, let me grab these dice. Okay. Shit, there's nowhere good to roll up here, huh? We're gonna do our rolls over here then. Okay, what is your AC?
17.
Okay, yeah, this thing reaches his hands out and tries to grab at you, and it misses. It just swipes right past you, dodge out of the way. Yeah. So, it missed you. Congratulations.
Okay.
It's Guardian 2's turn. And this one moves in against the healer,
No.
attacking
Oh.
with a spectral blade in hand, and rolls a 20.
Oh!
Oh, damn.
Oh shit.
We're gonna lose a character. We're gonna lose one of the party members. She's gonna die.
He doesn't like this character anyway, so.
She does kind of suck.
You take. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
26 necrotic damage.
Holy
Ooh, down to 2.
And you
And
must
it's-
now roll a constitution saving throw.
And it's
Oh.
necrotic. That means you can't be healed.
Five.
You failed. Your maximum hit points are now reduced by an amount equal to the
Oh.
amount of damage you just took.
My
So
max
take
HP
your-
is 2.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Did he just instantly die permadeath?
He's got
No.
2 hit points, and now he's got like health, like life drain, basically.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
so he only has 2 hit points.
Exactly.
Max. Oh my god. That is... Wow, these creatures are not... Damn you guys in the goofy paladin. Couldn't use your common sense.
Should have listened to what they were saying.
How to
instead of
defy the
doing your own thing.
gods.
Yep.
I don't even worship him and I know not to defy him.
But that's the end of its turn. Alright, Arcanius, maybe you can save her. I don't know.
I curse Guardian number 2's dexterity. I place my hex upon him and I curse your dex. I say.
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I forgot to do Florence's hit points. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
There we go. Alright, Arcanius. And you're
And I lift up my
You're-
hand.
hexing.
And yes, I hex his dexterity. And I shoot out 2 bolts of crackling energy at him.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, blast them.
Okay, first one is a 2 plus 8, that'd be a 10.
That's a miss.
Second one would be a 7 plus 8, which is 17, I want to say?
It hits, yeah.
Okay, it hits. Okay.
It's a 15, but it hits.
Oh, I'm sorry. I suck at math, I really do, guys.
It's alright. Go ahead, roll damage on him.
Yes! I blast him for 19 points of damage.
Alright.
I was like, you shall not kill our stupid nerdy girl. Even though she's
All
a
right.
pain in the ass, you shall not take her alive. You just see a bolt of crackling energy blast this unnatural being in this spectral form.
He hisses back at you. Ow. All right, and then what do you do? Like, do you try to push him back? I'm gonna say you can't
He actually
do that.
He actually does get pushed back 10 feet.
Actually, he doesn't. I can't tell you why, but you see the blast go through him.
Really? The blast goes through him? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Interesting.
The energy fades away from him, like his, you see vapors of his being torn apart.
Okay.
But they pass through him, and it doesn't have the same. You're not hitting
This is
solid.
he's a spectral form, so it would just do a blast of energy through him, and he would still that part would dissipate, and still part of him still remains because of the force.
Right, exactly. Does the good damage to him, but it just
that
goes
makes
through
sense.
him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still healthy? Wow, these guys are badass.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still somewhat healthy.
Well, let's do it into my turn. I'm not going to move. But let's see, where am I standing at? I will position myself in a manner of so I cannot be flanked by this unnatural fiend. Okay.
Oh, by the way, Florence, when I roll damage,
Yeah.
you're not gonna like this. I crit you,
Yes, I know.
and I only rolled half the damage.
Oh,
I will let it go
my
this
God.
time. I will let it go
Yeah.
this time.
Oh man.
Because that's my fault for forgetting.
that's how much damage you've done? Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh
so-
yeah, you crit, so it's double damage. Oh my god. That'd be 44 points of damage.
Yeah, it's 48 normal. I
That's
should roll
permanent.
8d8.
Permanent death. That's right there is permanent death.
I
Right,
almost
man.
killed you in one hit, basically.
Chunkied.
Alright, so we'll just say you didn't get credit this time. Alright, so Arcanius, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I thought I said so. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I probably wasn't listening. Alright, it's Feyre's turn. You better have some good dice tonight.
That's hilarious. I cast.
You need 'em.
I know. I cast Scorching Ray, and I'm going to hurl at the Guardian number 1.
Guardian 1, okay. You're gonna spread your damage out, gotcha.
Well, no, I'm going to focus it all on him.
Alright, I mean as a group. You're all hitting different targets.
Oh. Now, this is a ranged attack, right? Yeah, ranged attack.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 ranged attacks.
Right.
Yeah, 3
okay.
ranged
Yeah.
attacks. Well, I'm sorry I spread it out the damage. I was just trying to help the healer, you know.
No, that makes sense to attack that one, because she's gonna die if you don't do something.
Okay.
Yeah.
First one's at 24.
That hits, roll damage. Or you can try to hit each one and then roll damage if you want.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay. So you double that one.
And a 24 again.
So all 3 hit. The middle one gets doubled. So what are those? Each 1d8 or something?
I think it's 2d6. I'm double checking now.
2d6 sounds right, yeah.
So if it's
Yep,
2d6, you
2d6
get
per.
an extra 2d6 in your total rows.
Yeah. Right. So it'd be 8d6, basically. It's like you hit him with a fireball. That's right, just like that.
Nice job.
Looks like 38 if the total is correct.
Yeah, you blast him for 38 fire damage. You see parts of him burn away into nothing. And there's giant holes in his corporeal form.
That'll be it for me.
All right. It's gonna stay there. Okay. All right. Tears Guardian 3 is over by
Julian.
Julian, yeah? He attacks. Julian quickly dodges out of the way of this thing. It misses her completely. Malik.
Is it my turn? Alright, it is my turn. So, I'll go over to attack Tears Guardian number 2
Alright.
for what I'm going to do first is for my bonus action I am going to cast Branding Smite, which gives me an additional 2d6 radiance damage on hits for 1 minute.
Okay, Branding Smite, got it. Your sword lights up in a radiant glow.
You should role play that out, actually, because that's a cool spell.
Yeah.
You shouldn't disrespect it like that.
Well, I was just letting him know what I was doing. So, drawing my great sword, I say a little prayer. I said, "Morning Lord, guide my blade," and it begins to glow the color of the dawn. And
Yes.
I'm going to take off with my first attack. Alright, so my first attack is total 20.
That's a hit.
And so I'm going to do 4d6 damage.
2d6 of which is radiant, correct?
Yes, 2d6 radiant and 2d6 from my sword.
And I believe
So I'll use...
doesn't radiant always do double damage to undead?
Yeah, I think it does.
I think it's supposed to. It doesn't
It's
say
supposed
these
to.
guys are vulnerable to it, but I'm gonna give that to you here in
cool.
this case. Okay. So when you roll them separate, and when you roll the second 2d6, double
Yeah.
them numbers. Make sure you know which ones you're doubling.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my red die.
Color code your dice.
Yep.
Like Draconis does.
Like that. 2 red ones, 2 white ones.
Whatever you need to do to
Yep.
distinguish them. Yeah. The red ones, I'll take it as the
The radiance.
radiant. Yeah. Where are your dice?
Over here. Okay. So I did...
works.
Oh, I get to re-roll this one.
Right.
There we go.
Okay. That's
So
8 and then
I did
9.
I did 12 physical and 18 radiant
Okay, yeah, you 12 from the
from my
Gotcha.
great sword. 12
so add-
physical.
What's that total? 12 and 18 is 30.
30.
Right. So yeah, you see your blade. That was Guardian 2, right?
Yes, it was the one in
Swoosh
front
down
of.
and burn away the corporeal gases, and it becomes very disparate at this point. It looks like it's fading away slightly.
And I have a second attack. Alright, so I'm going to make my second attack,
Gotcha.
which is probably going to miss. Which is a 13.
That is a hit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Putting some new music in here.
Alright. So, I did roll a 2. Do I get to re-roll 2s? I think so.
I think it's ones
Yeah.
and twos.
1s and 2s.
1s and 2s.
Alright, so I did 9 more physical. 19. 9 physical plus 4, so that's 13. 23 more damage on top of that.
All right, good job. Yes, you see it dissipate again. It is greatly damaged at this point. It looks like it's about to fade away.
And
I threw that music in the tracks. So.
Yep. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Okay. Florence, what are you gonna do?
Disengage.
Got you. So you take the disengage action, running off to the corner behind Faerith. Smart girl. And that's your action and probably your turn.
Yes, right. Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Rex's turn is next.
Florence was animal handling Rex.
Yeah, we assume that, yeah.
Oh, that was
Okay,
last session.
so he's going to just jump at Tears Guardian number 2. How dare he attack his woman?
Yes.
So it's the 20 plus.
He gets
Pack tactic
tactic.
advantage.
So he's got to move up. He's near an ally, so he's going to get pack tactics.
10 plus whatever modifier.
Was that including his advantage?
Yeah.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yes, I did.
He's got a +4 to attack.
It's 14.
Yeah, it hits him. Roll damage.
Okay, what's the damage again?
For Rex, he does a 2d4 piercing +2.
Seven points of piercing.
Okay, he claws and bites at this thing, tearing away some of it, but it doesn't all come off of him. So you said 4 or 7?
7, yeah.
Yeah, you do less than that though. You do about 3 damage to him.
Yeah, he's resistant.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, at least he helps. Let's see what else. That's the end of the round. So
Yep.
it's back to Julian.
Alright, well, Julian is going to continue on the Guardian that she has cornered.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. And it is stuck on the side of my board again. Reroll it.
Yeah, re-roll.
There we go. That is a
It hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits him.
15. So Elven Scimitar is D8. Got the Hunter's Mark. And Colossus, because it is damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So +6. Grand total 23 damage for the first attack.
Okay. All right. You see it again, like split in half, and then vapors just dissipate throughout the cave and away from the creature. That's her first attack.
Yep. And now a second attack. Does the... That's a 15... Yeah, that's a hit. 15 natural on the roll, so that hits, doesn't it?
That hits him. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Does Colossus Slayer go on the second
No,
attack
once
as
per
well?
turn. I think it's once per turn. Or
Yeah, I
round?
think it is
Once
once
round.
per round.
Once per round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the hunter's mark is still there. So that's gonna be 3, 9 plus 6, 13. Let's see. Or 18, I'm sorry. 3 plus 9 plus 6. So 18 more damage.
How do you spell Colossus?
Man, if you don't know how to spell it,
Colossus
I
Slayer,
definitely
your
don't know.
tenacity can wear down the most patient foe. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it is below maximum hit points. You can only deal this extra damage once per turn. It is once per turn.
It is once, yeah. I was just trying to help you out. Alright, so how much damage did you do?
18.
18 on the second attack. Alright,
Yep.
again, more of his energy dissipates away. There's barely anything left of this creature. End of her turn?
That will be the end of her turn.
Alright. Tears Guardian number 1's turn. Steps towards Arcanius again. Makes his attack. Oh, that's a crack. I gotta reroll that. And it's a 2. Alright, you locked out. Arcanius dodges the attack of this creature. Alright, Guardian 2, when standing in front of a rather intimidating paladin, will strike with its corporeal blade for 21, which hits.
Yep.
Yeah. You're about to get nailed. You take 20 necrotic damage.
Con roll.
Yeah, make your constitution check here.
Let's see. Get over to the right one. Oh man, 5. Oh, good lord, I failed that.
What's your total?
5, 2 plus 3.
Okay, your max hit points just got reduced by 20.
So I'm down to 30 hit points.
Yep. That's the end of its turn. Arcanius, you are up.
yes! I'm like, you foul beings. This should be your end. And I let force, I lift my hand in the force of bolt of crackling energy.
Which one?
2.
Okay.
Alright, first one would be, let's see, 10. That misses.
That misses him, goes right by him.
Then second one is an 8 plus 8, that's 16.
It hits him.
With 16 points of damage.
Okay, it blasts right through his corporeal form, and you see him dissipate into nothing. It just completely eradicates this creature of mist in front of you.
Yes, begone, you foul creature.
All right.
And this the end of my and as a bonus action, I shall hex Guardian number 3 with dexterity. I curse his dexterity. I hex him and I curse his dexterity.
All right.
I was like, may you take massive divine damage. And yes, so that's what I do for my bonus action.
All right.
And I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay put. Done.
Okay. All right, you stand put. Okay, good. Therith.
Well, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at Guardian number 1.
All right. And does he make a dex save or something?
No, it's another to hit spell.
Oh, right. Okay. Attempt it now.
Non-natural 20
Of course, that hits. Yeah.
for 1 point of damage.
Oh wow.
Roll it.
Just a
Don't you roll a
measly
second
one.
one for a natural 20 though? A
No,
second
it was
die?
a non-natural.
Oh.
Does that spell increase in potency at level 5? You might want to double check this.
Yeah, I'm double
Yeah.
checking now.
Actually, in the increase spells like that, any class besides the warlock, it increases as you cast the spell at a higher spell slot.
Spell slot.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's first level and you cast it at second level, it's like an extra dice, or third spell slot, it's 3 dice. So
Right.
that's
Only
how that
cantrips level up with you.
works. Yeah, only cantrips level up with you.
All right. So what spell slot were you using now?
Excuse me, sorry. I didn't specify anything, and I was only intending to use a first level spell slot. So
So it does
yeah,
1 damage.
1 point of damage.
All right.
That's it for
1
me.
damage. All right. End of your turn. Tears Guardian 3 is over by Julian, and it swings its corporeal blade down at Julian's body, landing a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit on her, I believe. So
Yep.
she is about to get clobbered. She takes 19 hit point damage. Now make her con save.
Okay, give me a
Or
second.
necrotic damage is what she takes, but
Doesn't Julian have that necklace on her that protects her from life drain?
no, I don't think it
No.
was life drain.
Arcanius took that.
Oh.
She's
Arcanius.
got a-
Everybody got an item.
She's got
I
a
don't-
ring of fire resistance.
Yeah. I thought. See. So that is a 7.
And that's a failure. So she takes 19 hit points damage from her maximum. So you have to track that. So she can't go above
Yep.
whatever she has. What was her maximum there?
37 is what it says in the character sheet.
Yeah, but she didn't update it actually. Her max hit points there says 30 still. Her current hit points were 37. So subtract that from 37, 19. So that's her new maximum. That is
18.
18 is her new max. So you just need to write that down on the side. She can't be
Yep.
healed beyond 18 now. Florence can't be healed beyond 2 hit points.
2, yeah.
I should have killed her. Probably would have killed you. Like, you definitely would have been down.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
But if the hit points were reduced to 0, she would have insta-killed it. You would have been insta-killed anyway.
if I would have doubled what your max was,
Yes.
you
Mhm.
probably still would have lived, but it's hard to say. Okay, Malik, your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Archimedes has that necklace, so I'm gonna run to Julian's aid.
Alright.
And so, first attack. Is
You just moved about 15 feet over, by the way.
Yep. That is 19 total.
That hits.
Oh, nice. So that's going to be 16 physical damage and 14 radiant damage, 30 total damage.
Alright, so you just destroyed this thing. It just dissipates into nothing. It's dead.
Okay. And let's see, that's 5. I moved 15 feet there. 10, 15. So I can't really...
You can't quite make it over.
Yeah. But... Give me a second. Oh, I don't want to zoom all the way out. I can make it to my fighting style. I may actually get to use this. Commander Strike. When you take your attack action on your turn, you can forgo one of your attacks. Weapon attack. Alright. So, I am going to use let's see. I'm going to use my superiority die, and I'm going to give up my attack to Julian, which will get a +4 to her attack. Wait, she can't switch her weapon. It's not her turn. Dang it, she's using a normal weapon. Never mind. I'm just gonna move then, and can I hold my second attack?
No.
Okay. No, you can't.
Well,
because you can't. You can only hold your action.
Okay. Well then,
and if you take the attack action, you can split your attack, but you can't hold it.
Okay. Well then, that is it for that turn, because Julian can't switch her weapons. I was.
Florence.
Okay, she's gonna do Sacred Flame at Tyre's Guardian 1.
Go ahead.
Make a DC 13 dex save.
Dex save, right.
Wait, your DC went up to 14 instead of 13.
14, that is. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he gets here. I rolled a 13, but he makes it anyway.
Alright, he misses.
No, yeah, you miss. You miss. It flies right over him. No, Rex.
Rex's turn, yeah. He'll come over and try to bite at him again.
Alright. With advantage on his attack.
It's a +5, 24.
That hits.
That would be 11. It's so that he resists, so it's just 5.
11 damage.
11 damage total, 5 with the resistance.
So 2d4. You can only get up to 8 plus 2, so you can only get up to 10.
10. Okay then. My bad.
Okay, well he still takes 5.
Yeah.
Alright, so he takes 5 regular damage. Alright, that's his turn. Julian's turn. Malik.
Jake.
Okay, Julian's turn. Julian is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah. Gonna push the advantage. Just gonna go. Yeah, might as well go right here.
Flank it. It's facing me.
Go back here, and that gives her advantage on her attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, she's gonna pass her hunter's mark too. And she rolled 5, which gives her Uh, 10. It's a 11 total. No, I'm sorry, 14. I forgot
That
to
hits.
add in proficiency. All right, so Colossus Slayer, Hunter's Mark, Scimitar. Alright. Wow, that was a shitty roll. Okay, so that's gonna be 10, 16 damage for the first one.
16.
Yep.
All right.
And she rolled. She still got advantage. It doesn't turn around or nothing.
No.
Okay, second attack is a 19 to hit total.
That hits.
And Hunter's Mark and Scimitar is going to be 11 damage.
All right. Yes, the two attacks blast away at this thing's necrotic form, evaporating some of the corporal energy that holds it together. And is that the end?
Yep, that's
Her
the
turn?
end of Julian's turn.
All right, this thing continues to attack Arcanius. And it rolls a 16 plus whatever. It's a 6, I believe, so that hits him.
That hits.
You take 16 damage. Roll a
Actually, it would
Constitution
be
save.
6. It'd be 6 damage.
Okay, but you still have to, it's now that half of that is not sick.
No, I got 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah, but you still take
You
16.
take 16 damage.
Yeah, it takes, so it'd only be 6.
It doesn't
damage.
matter.
With
It's
temporary
just
hurt
16 damage. It takes away the 10, and it applies 6.
Yeah, so I would only have to. Yeah.
You guys
I
are saying the same
I
thing in
have
different
10
ways.
hit points on top of you.
Huh?
It automatically adds in the 10 hit points on the initiative tracker. So when he does the 16 damage, it will take away those 10.
I added on his temporary hit points before the battle, so it knows that you have 10 extra.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I saved because I rolled a 17 plus 3 for Constitution, so that's unnatural 20.
You immune to life drain from that necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have immunity. Well, no, it's the necklace. Description you said was a necklace, a resist energy drain. That's the description.
It's the same thing. What I
Okay.
would do in that case is you always have advantage against life drain.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Any
Okay,
saving throws.
okay, yeah.
But you saved, so you're good.
So I say, I'm good. Yeah.
You just took damage. That's
I was
fine.
hoping you'd hit me sooner or later. I was getting
I
bored
know.
of keep having, 10 temporary hit points.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Okay.
So I face this creature. It was like, at last, it is now between me and you. And I hex his dexterity, just to do it,
Okay.
because I can, and I like spewing curses out against my enemies or those who make enemies against me. So I curse his dex, and I lift my hand up and let loose 2 bolts of crackling energy.
Got it. Go for it. Blast them.
Holy shit, both hit. One is a 16 naturally, plus 8. That's like 24. And then the other one is 8 plus 8, so that's 16.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
First point is 18 points of damage. First
That kills
attack.
him. As soon as it hits him, he evaporates into nothingness.
I was gonna blast him with another bolt. Ah.
Well, it passes
Yeah.
through him too,
Yeah.
but as soon as the first one hits,
Yeah.
he just fades away, and your second one just blasts against the door behind you guys.
Yeah. Well, it does say I could place my bolts against multiple targets too, so that's cool. So, yeah.
Oh, right.
My
Yeah,
second
that's
bolt.
true.
My second bolt to strike the statue for cursing us, and then really fuck the goof up. I got to do something chaotic. I
That's
ain't
good,
chaotic
yeah.
neutral.
That's cool.
Yep. So I strike the statue for a second bolt.
All right, you guys survive the encounter.
And I gain another +10 to temporary hit points.
That's true. Let me add that in.
But I'm still down my regular 6, but I
Yes.
gain another 10. So yeah,
Because you killed it.
correct.
Got it. All right, so they're all dead. Malik and Florence
Finally.
have life drain on them. Folian managed to resist, as so did Arcanius. I threw a new musical track in there because we're done with combat. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Not yet. It's about to be thrown in there. Yeah.
Florence is just playing collapses on the in the corner here, just playing panting very weakly and not exactly well. You can just see that she's seen better days.
Well, it seems like you guys are somewhat taking something that is unnatural magic damage. So I don't know if medkits or even maybe regular healing could heal this.
Florence mutters something about maybe an extended rest would work.
Yes.
And then after 5 seconds, she says, "No shit, Sherlock."
Well, I have a spell that I could cast that would protect us while we rested.
That'd be most beneficial, especially in these times. But then again, we did bring that combat upon ourselves for not kneeling in front of the statue like it was in scripture to do.
Yeah, the only thing about this spell is it's going to be a 10-foot radius. You guys will be able to walk in and out of the spell's effect area, but I won't be able to leave it. If I leave it, it ends. But nothing else will be able to get in, and it'll keep us protected for 8 hours.
Which spell is this again?
Leomund's Tiny Hut, or if you're looking
yeah.
at D&D Beyond, it's listed as just Tiny Hut.
Okay, interesting. That's right. We were kind of like talking about that one time.
Well, Malik looks a little drained and tired. He points out that if we're going to set up camp, we should do it here, and there's an alcove to the corner that we could set up in.
Oh no. If I'm going to set this thing up, I'm going to set it up either right in front of that doorway or right in front of the stairs, because nothing will be able to enter. And that'll leave us an exit. If we put it in the corner, they could surround us and just wait for the spell to end.
Okay. Then it would be like right here.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best place, I think. It'll allow us to see anything coming up the stairs or out of the door. So, Mike, do you want me to read you the spell so you know how it all works, or?
No, I just read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. Lasts for 8 hours, and basically anyone you cast it on up to 9 people. Can move freely in and out of it during that time, but nothing else can move in. Looks like, and yes, the necrotic damage can be healed with a long rest from these creatures. I just looked it up in a couple places, so.
I thought so because this isn't our first time fighting necrotic creatures.
So
with that
what I
effect
was
like
reading
that.
is it depends on the creature. Certain ones have very specific ways you can recover from that damage. Other times, it's pretty straightforward. It requires a long rest. You must recover it that way. But yeah, in this case, you guys need to rest.
Okay, so we're doing
So
a
are
long rest.
we're going to do this for sure then?
Yes, definitely
so-
for Florence.
Well, yeah, she's critically damaged.
You had that spell prepared and everything? Or can it be ritualized?
No, I had it prepared, but it takes a minute to cast.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. You guys can probably stand there a minute. That's what you're doing right away after the bat. You're doing all that?
While he's getting ready to cast the spell,
Is the door open?
yeah, I'm gonna check to see if the door opens.
Okay. Okay.
Does it? I push on it. Does it open?
Yes, the door seems to be unbarred at this point.
Okay, well, be back here before I finish the spell, or
Okay.
you'll be stuck on the outside.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I run back to him after I push it open.
Okay.
So Feyre finishes casting the spell, points his hands above him, and an energy seems to spring and encompass the entire party. From within, the wall appears almost transparent, similar to a glassy surface. But if you should choose to step outside at any point and look back, it's got a very dark, kind of a black, opaque look to it.
Right, from the outside, right?
Yeah, and I chose the black color because I figured it would look like the opening was in shadow from anybody who was coming up the stairs.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so you all rest for 8 hours, wake up, and then the spell. Unless you're doing anything else.
Nope, resting.
Well, I'll rest for 4, but then I'm going to learn Ice Knife.
Okay. Now, with that spell, because you're spending a spell slot, I guess then you can just regain that spell slot when you rest right away anyway, so it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, that was one of the reasons I took it, is because I figured it would give us a safe space to rest if we ever needed it.
And also that would encourage us to do more rest, and we know that we'll be safe, no matter what, pretty much too. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're learning Ice Knife. What materials do you have for all that and stuff?
You told me I wouldn't need them because it's a scroll.
Oh, you have the scroll. That's right.
Yeah, it was one of the scrolls I purchased.
Yeah. So basically, you quickly transcribe it word for word into your spell book.
Yes.
And it takes you about an hour to do it, but all the magical energy from the scroll gets used up because you have to first practice with the scroll. And then you figure out all the movements and all the right words if there are. And the spell is now in your capable hands. You have you've mastered the ability to cast Ice Knife, and which is a very good spell from what we read last week.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and it's one that I'll be preparing with the rest of my spells today.
Yeah. You'll have so when you prepare that, you have to take one off your list. What are
Yes.
you taking off? Just out of curiosity.
I changed it out for Fog Cloud, so I don't
Yeah.
have the ability to cast Fog Cloud right now.
That's smart. Yeah, that spell's been kind of problematic. I mean, it's a good spell at early levels, but
Well, it's hit or miss, and it's really dependent upon the situation. I mean, if there's a
Yeah.
bunch of enemies that are attacking us from distance, Fog Cloud is good because I can blind them and force them to close the distance.
yeah, and it's a better spell used outdoors, I've noticed too, like in a wide area. Indoors, it can kind of work against you sometimes.
Right.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything on the rest specifically that we need to talk about?
Florence will just plain fall asleep.
Right, you need to rest.
Arcanius takes a light rest. He sits there, maybe plays a game of dice, bone dice. Maybe take out that crystal and examine it a little bit more with his kit and magical properties and stuff. He doesn't dare use it though, but he just examines it and you know, and maybe, you know, see if there's something he might discover or uncover, you know. And he knows that, like, you know, Grum and Kojak, you know, they seem to summon demons with theirs, and he's just kind of intrigued also by that. So,
Right.
you know, that's what he does in his light rest, you know, that he's taken.
Good.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys are well rested.
Yes, and then I cast mage armor upon myself again.
Okay.
That's a ditto for me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so now that the long rest is over, Malik's gonna go over to the sword and see if he can take it back from the statue.
8, that locks the door.
It's open now.
You already
Well-
pissed him off once. Leave it alone.
Gimbo comes over and just uses. Gimbo
Gimbo?
considers. No, Rex here. Rex considers using the statue as a fire hydrant.
Malik quickly
Just tell him.
shoos Rex away from the statue. You gonna use your spider?
Yes, sir.
Kulian's gonna make a stealth check. Oh, nice. That's gonna be 23. No, 22.
For Julian?
22 health. There's stealth.
Stealth.
Yes, 22 stealth, and she's gonna
S-
approach the door that's the one door that's open and peek around.
So you move up and you see a hallway bending around to right here.
Okay, sending the spider in.
Okay. Yeah, the hallway continues on. And moving up again, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Up ahead, you see the bridge with a ramp leading up to it. And one lone, kind of a small looking ogre standing guard by the bridge.
Okay. Malik's gonna push the second door open the rest of the way.
It's open.
Okay, it's open too.
Now hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay, so the spider will go down to the ground and crawl underneath the bridge. and crawl across the bottom of the bridge to the other side.
How far can he get?
The other side of the bridge is going to be my max. So where that stone landing
Uh-huh.
is, I can't go any further than that and still see with him.
All right. So what you see up ahead is this. Spider's very game breaking for me. I'm gonna kill your spider, so you can never cast it.
I bring the spider back.
Okay.
So up ahead, there's a bridge that crosses over to the other side, and there's a lone ogre guarding the bridge. Now, when we go in these doors, I have a spell that can lock them, that anything short of an extremely strong creature or a wizard that has a proper spell won't be able to open them. And I can set a password so that any of us whispering the password can come in and out. That way we don't have to worry about anything coming up behind us.
What is this you're doing?
Arcane lock.
Oh.
You touch a closed door, window, gate, chest, or other entryway, and it becomes locked for the duration, which is until dispelled.
Okay.
You and the creatures you designate when you cast this spell can open the object normally. You can also set a password that, when spoken within 5 feet of the object, suppresses the spell for 1 minute. Otherwise, it's impassable until broken or dispelled.
Okay.
If a wizard casts knock, it suppresses the spell for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then as far as forcing the door open, it increases the DC by 10.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. So is that what you're doing?
That's my suggestion to the party if they'd like me to do it.
Gotcha. Seems reasonable.
Malik still wants to take that sword from the statue.
Can you wait to do it until we're on our way out of here?
Yeah. I'm going to wait till we leave then, I guess. I thought it might be useful. I want to get it inspected and repaired. Along with the shield. See if there's anything special about either of them.
Yeah, once we're done here, take whatever you want. But just right now, if it's some kind of magical type thing that opens or unlocks this door, I don't want it locking us in here.
Alright, so Julian's gonna take the lead. I don't think we need to lock those doors. Malik following. Do we want to try and talk to the ogre? We could probably intimidate it. Find out what's going on here, because that was no spirit of Tyr.
No shit.
Okay.
Who's got the highest intimidate?
Probably you, especially with that helmet.
Actually, it might be me.
It's probably Arcanius. I've only got +2.
Yeah, I got +5.
Does Intimidate work the same way in 5th edition? Can it be based on either strength or charisma?
No,
No.
only
No,
charisma.
it's just charisma.
Ah, okay.
I wish it was strength. I'd have a way better intimidate.
Yeah, I think in 3rd edition it was based on how you were intimidating somebody, whether or not you were using words or beating the crap out of them.
Okay. So can Julian see the ogre from here?
Well, you can, yeah.
Alright.
You knew it was there,
Yeah,
kind of.
but now she's got a visual of it.
Yes.
No, really. What do we want to do? Do we want to try and intimidate it and find out what's going on? It's by itself, just guarding the bridge, and we could easily overpower it, I think. We're just gonna march right up to it.
Go up there and see if you can traverse with it or get physical. Either or.
All right,
Bunch of murder
Arcanius.
hobos. You guys are murder hobos, man.
Arcanius, come with me.
You murdered my poor race. How dare you?
Your wraith tried to murder me!
So,
So,
as soon as you step up, this ogre says, "Huh? Who are you? Who goes there? What you want with me? You better leave. You're not supposed to be here."
I try to persuade him that we are friends. We are not hostile enemies. We mean him no harm.
Make a persuasion check.
That would be 17.
And he's like, "Oh, yeah, okay. My friends then. Master says no one comes in here. How did you come here?"
Who's your master?
"Oh, my master, big horn guy. He looked like you.
Oh,
his
really?
brother."
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's why we're allowed. That's why we came here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a relative of mine, you see.
Okay.
And we're invited here. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, give you a hug now. And he reaches down to give you a big hug.
Oh!
I give him a shocking grasp.
Oh.
Malik,
Shocking grasp.
Hey, you guys.
Malik rolls for a total 20 on persuasion, and he turns.
What do you say?
He turns to the
Oh,
small
Master,
ogre.
you
The master has sent for us. Where is he?
Master, back of cave. That way.
What's your master do now?
Oh,
I forgot. He invited us here, but what is it he does here?
Master? Oh,
Yes.
Master, very good. He makes all sorts of things out of the magic he has.
Really? What kind of magic? Tell us about it.
Master do all kind of magic. Master make friends with the ogres and gives us all the gnomes we can eat.
Oh, you like to eat gnomes, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose they might be good.
They taste okay.
By the
We're
way,
We have
very
some
hungry though.
We have some gnomes you'd like to meet. They're about
Oh.
a day's worth of travel from here.
Okay. Take me
Yeah.
now, take me
Just
now.
wondering and say that you're a friend and try to give him a hug.
I wanna go now.
Malik turns
Okay.
back to the ogre and he says to him, "First, you will take us to the master as he has ordered.
Well,
We would
I
not be
don't
here
know.
otherwise."
well,
Master says no one should come disturbing him. He's busy all the time.
Well, he would not have called for us if he did not want us here. And we would
I
not be
know.
here if he did not call for us.
well, and by the way, what does the master have you call him? Because Arcanius has tried to tell us his name over and over again, but we're just unable to pronounce it. And I figure he must have an easier way of being called than what he keeps saying.
Master says call him Master, so I call him Master.
Beowulf just kind of shrugs his shoulders. It was worth a shot.
You take me get some gnome food? Please?
Yes. Go wandering right off in the...
No.
Right off the trail, right in the gnome village.
My persuasion is higher than yours right now on him.
They'll welcome you with open arms. I promise.
So what did you persuade on him?
I rolled a total 20.
But what did you say?
I told him to take us to the master.
Well, he wants to, but he's afraid. So, what else? What he says?
I let you go see Master. I tell him I didn't let you in. I fell asleep.
I'm trying to persuade him to not go tell the master anything and to go wandering off in the gnome village to get himself killed.
He's not going to get killed in the gnome village. He's going to kill a bunch of gnomes before they even do anything. They don't have guards. They don't even have guards set.
They have some guards, but also they possess powerful magic, remember?
They already got one gnome. I'm assuming that's what the blood's from.
Lester afraid now. I don't know.
Actually, the blood wasn't human or animal, remember?
We can't really be having this conversation right now, so
yeah.
Shall we move on?
Me go home. Oh, wait. This is where I live now.
Alright.
You can go see Master now if you want. Lester, stay here.
If you want him to believe that we passed you while you were sleeping, you should probably go sit in the corner and go to sleep.
Yeah. I'm tired. Goodbye.
Alright, so are we just going to pass him by, or are we going to wait till he's asleep and finish him off?
Actually, Arcanius has a better idea.
That would be very evil of you.
What? No, my idea is really awesome. I was gonna tell him to come over here to the edge and look at the pretty water. I was gonna blast him with Eldritch Blast and blast his ass off the edge into the water, and so he goes downstream.
Yeah, but telling him to do that, like when you no matter how hard you persuaded him, he'd be like, "I know there's water down there. I look at it all the time." It has to be something that he would realistically want to do.
Yeah,
right.
that's why.
How would you do it? I guess
that's why I was trying to persuade him to go to the gnome village, so that he'd go there and they'll eventually kill him for us.
Now he's confused. You confused him, so he doesn't do anything.
That was my point.
Oh well.
Alright, so we're going to continue on then with Julian's stealth. Julian didn't take part in the talking. Does she need the re-stealth? She was kind of in the back.
She's standing in plain sight.
Alright. Oh, that's a shitty roll. Total 11.
Alright. Yeah. So, as far as this spider, I think it's broken. I don't know what to do with it, because it's... I guess the normal thing would be, like, does it have dark vision? And
that was something we talked about before, and I think that you had assumed it did, but it doesn't say anything about what vision types it has.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm going to say that it can't see that far.
I wouldn't think it would have very good vision, because it's just a normal spider. It'd probably not be able to see very far.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, spiders could probably see you from, 5 feet away or something like that. When you go to
I'm going to reduce it to 5 feet, so... I gotta limit it somewhat.
Like,
they see all weird looking anyway. They see, in a prism because they got
Yeah.
like 8 eyes or something.
Now, if it's like like a giant wolf spider or something like that, that'd be different. But it just a regular like garden spider, they're not going to see you, or you're not there until they're right up on you, and then by the time they'll run and try to smash them, just like any other spider or household spider. But like when Archimedes was, transforming into a wolf spider and doing his abilities,
Yeah.
he was able to see.
Right.
And I was a giant wolf spider too.
It just
so-
seems
Okay.
too convenient with this spider. Like there's
According-
too much power in it.
Okay. From what I'm reading on the internet about spiders, they have very poor eyesight. They can see movement and they can detect changes in light, but they can only see so far. They cannot see very far away from themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna limit it to 5 feet for anything.
Okay.
So
And the next
it's
question
your
I have-
maximum range plus it can see about 5 feet ahead of itself.
yeah, how do you want to handle that when it goes into rooms then?
So I'll describe to you what it can see 5 feet in front of it.
Okay.
Like if you tell me move it 5 feet ahead, I'll move it through the cloud. 5
Okay, cool.
feet at a time, and then I'll pull it back out when you want it to come back.
Okay.
So go ahead, guys.
All right.
What you doing now?
So Julian's going to come up to here and take a look around that edge. What can she see?
Nothing. Just more wall.
That's a wall right here. She can't see down that way.
I don't know which edge you're. Hold on, let me see
Can-
what you're seeing.
Can she see through that way, or is that a wall right here?
That's wall.
That's wall. Okay. So it would be this edge would be. Why is my mouse acting up? This edge would be the way she could see then.
She can see deeper into there. Remember, you're not very stealthy, so
Yeah.
you can see further in. It's very dark in there. You can see some shapes moving about, but not much.
Well, she has dark vision.
I know,
Okay.
but you can see gray, with dark vision. There's like a small room in there about, looks like it goes back another 30 feet or so from the opening there. 40 feet.
Okay. Well, Julian relays the information back to the party that there's a room there and she can see some movement but can't really tell what it is. Malik's of the opinion that he should just lead the way, we should go forward. Any input?
I don't know. I say at the time being, maybe we act like we're supposed to be here.
Alright. I guess that's what we're gonna do then. So, Arcanius, come with me. We're gonna keep this bluff going. We'll lead the way.
I think the bluff is over.
Well, if there's any more stupid ogres, the two of us sure as heck should be able to get them to do what we want. Alright, I'm gonna take the lead then with Julian behind and
So you step into the hallway.
yep.
How far do you want to go? This is a fucked up wall.
Just right there is fine.
So you get up a little bit closer. Do you have dark vision?
No, I do not.
Okay, so Julian's right behind you. She sees a little bit further in. You can make out a figure ahead of you, stomping about the room. A very large, possibly female ogre, who now spots you, Malik. She's like,
Who is that?
Malik boldly walks into the room And let's roll for persuasion.
All right. Well, what are you saying to her?
The master
Try to role play it out.
Yeah. The master sent for us. That fool back there wouldn't even lead the way. Where is the master at? And I rolled a 19.
Master?
+5.
Why did Master send you?
I would not be if the master. Do you think let me see. Okay. Did the master tell you why he sent for us? No, he did not tell us why he sent for us. He told us to be here. And here we are.
Well, fine. Then go see Master. Leave me alone. I have things to do here.
She goes back to the corner. And she starts like working on something in the corner. You're not quite sure what she's doing.
All right. Well, we just got.
Looks like she's stacking something in the corner.
What are you doing? I'm just gonna keep going.
I thought I told you to go. Leave me alone.
All right. So, do we want to just keep going, guys? Because this bluff is working so far.
She goes about stacking these large containers, one on top of the other.
I do Master's work. Leave me alone now.
All right. So, yeah. Wow.
It looks like these stones over here she's pulling from. Where are you going?
Just past her up to the next doorway.
There's no door there.
Oh, there's no door there?
No. It's wall.
Oh, there's nothing. If there's nothing here.
Yeah. There's a
Finish her
large
off?
pile of rocks there.
No, we're just gonna leave her then. All right. Well then. If nobody else has any input. Yeah, let's re-roll for Julian's stealth. That is another 11. Julian's got crappy stealth right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this the way forward then, right here?
Yeah, around that corner. So like right here.
Okay.
So you're stepping up to there?
Yeah. Can't even see if there's any wall. Okay.
So you walk up and then you see around the corner and there's a couple large ogres there standing guard, kind of picking their butts and pushing and shoving each other.
Well, that guy's a beast. I think these are more giants than ogres.
Well, yeah, I guess so. These are very large.
Very large, yeah.
The ceilings here are tall, so this is like a large temple.
Well, Julian relays this information to the rest of the party. That there's 3 very large looking ogres. Shall we continue this bluff and see if we can get to the master?
Do we know what we're going to say when we get to the master?
No idea, but so far we've skipped at least 2 fights.
Skipped or postponed? Because if we get into a fight now, they could be coming up behind us.
Yep. Well, we could push our way. We could try and persuade them that the master sent for us and continue forward until we get to the master and prepare for the worst. Attacks from both sides.
Might be best to have Arcanius lead then, since he seems to share some lineage with the Master.
You don't know that for sure.
They described him as a horned one, just like you.
Which means the other ogres are going to think that you look like the Master.
Can we take a quick break? I need like 5 minutes.
That's fine. Yeah, everybody go ahead and get your drinks or whatever. I don't know why Arcanius is refusing to help.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Persuasive, after all.
Yeah.
I've been more persuasive than him tonight.
Yeah.
I've been persuasive just in my own little way.
In my own little way. Guys, come on.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Plus, I got to alter motive. You know?
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Like, I really don't want to let these ogres live. You know, everybody else does, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. Why?
So, just because I want to destroy them. Because I
You're a
have all
murder
this,
hobo.
because I have all this power, and I just like to, you know,
To use it as much as possible.
and just blow things away.
Mhm.
Ooh, speaking of which, I do have to use the restroom. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Well, I still got a charge of my helmet too for fear. I haven't used it yet.
It's true.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Had to get some ice.
Ice, ice, baby. I wonder what happened to Dave tonight. It's unusual for him to not be here. Don't you think?
Yeah, it is really weird. I haven't heard from him at all today.
Maybe he finally got bored with us. So fuck them Americans.
Hey, at least we're not At least we don't have any Canadians here.
Why? Why does that matter? Canadians are okay, last I heard.
If Vince is away,
I think so.
our guild master in DDO is Canadian, and we pick on him for that
Oh, okay.
because everybody else is American.
Gotcha.
No, we've got one other Canadian. We pick on him too, though, because he's Canadian. I think me and Vince should be right in the front of the party when we confront these guys and try and continue our bluff, unless everyone's got other plans.
I don't know what you guys are doing here. Probably gonna end up dead.
Well, if I stood right in the middle of that doorway, nothing would be able to get past me, right?
I guess so.
Well, if I could survive long enough, we could kill all three of them.
You could murder hobo them.
Hey,
It's one possibility. It's however you see fit to go about this.
I don't know, I almost think we should go back and finish off the ones we bluffed. So we don't have anyone coming up behind us. Because now we know that the master's been feeding them gnomes. And it goes against my my beliefs to let them get away with it. I'll have to talk this out with the rest of the party when they get back.
Yeah.
I need to turn on a fan.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Is everyone back?
Yeah.
Guess not.
That token I made for my character, I tried to make a 3D image of that to make an actual 3D character. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, it's probably not that easy.
Well, I've got software that compiles a 3D mesh from pictures,
Mm-hmm.
but because
really?
yeah, but because of the blue background, it screwed up the picture when I compiled it, because when I took the screenshots, there's like a blue sky behind them.
Mm-hmm. So try compiling that.
Yeah, and it just
What
made
if
this
you compiled
blob.
it now the way you did in Photoshop there? What would it do?
I would need to take like well, you're supposed to catch every single angle. I would have to go through and remove all of the blue on like 25, 30 pictures.
Okay.
That's just one picture, one screenshot. I figured that'd be a lot easier.
Yeah,
That and
I
I
think
was
so.
and I was able
It's
to.
hard. it's hard to make those 3D models that I've seen. I have the software installed. I took one look at it and I said, I'm not doing this. It just seemed like a huge learning curve. I was like, I ain't gonna start playing around. Although I seen this new software. Oh shit, what's it called? It's really cool. Trying to remember. I think I bookmarked it. This guy who does some of the crafting videos, he's also an artist, and he does 3D modeling with this software where basically, it's called Medium. That's what it's called. You put those 3D goggles on, and you can basically sculpt them with your hands and all these tools that are like virtual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing what I've seen him do with this shit. Like, yeah, I'll send the link. It's really cool. It's probably expensive to get into, but you got to have the goggles, the 3D goggles.
Well, you can basically, yeah, I've seen pictures of that with the Oculus Rift when they've seen recordings of people working with this program.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wear the 3D headset and you sculpt with it. That's it right there. Yeah.
They've got something similar for the PlayStation for the 3D goggles too. Or is it PlayStation or Wii or one of those game consoles?
Probably PSVR.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought about getting into it, but I don't know. I'm not an artist. I don't know how to sculpt or anything, so I don't know if this requires you to have some type of artistic talent to really get into. Like,
You probably got to be at least.
to do it all for you. You know?
I'm pretty sure that you could probably make what you want with it. I mean, they've got the different brushes in there where you can carve off certain things, certain amounts, but it would take
learning curve is
practice.
still probably high. Yeah, I seen the guy do it. He's actually really he still has to practice with it. Like, I've seen him do it, you know. But he made miniatures for all his friends and all this shit, like with his 3D printer after that. Like, yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Is everybody back?
I'm back, yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright, so let's get going.
Alright. Well, seeing all these giants in here, Malik turns back to the rest of the party. We know that they're feeding them, that the master's feeding them gnomes. I think we should go through and thin out the group so that we don't have anyone at our back. And press forward. Because right now we have those two ogres behind us. If we get in an altercation with the three in front of us, they could come running at any time.
Well, I don't disagree with that. That is one frightening possibility.
Well, problem solved. We just kill him.
Alright. Since there's no argument with this, we're gonna head back over to the first one then. That's sleeping in the corner.
And what do you do?
Well,
Take your
You
blade
just-
and
I just take my blade and I run them through. No mercy.
You You killed Lester Smallfeet. You're such a murderer.
He's eaten gnomes, and the gnomes have helped me, so restitution for the.
Okay.
We'll call that restitution to them.
Alright,
Is she?
fair enough. She's going about her business, and she says,
Oh, you again. What you want? Can't I just work in peace?
Go back to work. We're not here to bother you.
You must leave first.
The master sent us to inspect your work.
Really? Well, tell Master he can come himself. I'm busy.
Well, we could do that. If you really want us to. But how long would you live after that?
Are you threatening Lardia?
No, I'm simply stating that if you spoke to the Master that way, do you really think that he would let you survive very long?
Master needs me. Of course he would.
What's the master need you for?
None of your business, young man.
I see two beams of cracking energy shooting across the room right at her ass.
Alright.
That's a hexer.
Ooh! She screams out.
Does it kill her, or do we go into combat?
It goes into combat here. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
There.
So,
So that'd be a surprise attack on me then, huh? Since I just went blam blam.
well, you get your first attack.
Julian rolled 18
but
on
it's not
her
a surprise
advantage.
round. Alright. Julian rolled an 18.
Arcanius rolled
Okay.
24.
So Julian goes first.
And
After Arcanius.
Well, he just went. Yeah.
So after
Go
he rolls
ahead.
his damage and stuff.
Yeah, both
you
of
you
my
hit her. You definitely hit her.
Yeah, both of my beams hit her.
Roll
Hey!
damage.
My D10 and D6 disappeared.
Alright, we'll just get new ones.
Did they fall somewhere?
They're not lucky. Okay. I don't know, Vince.
Okay, shit. Alright, well, I didn't know if someone took them by accident or... No! Don't do that to my dice.
I'm not gonna do anything wrong. I don't see any. So there's
All
two
right.
red ones over here. Are these yours?
No.
These ones right here?
No. I don't think so. No, I had a D10 and a D6 set aside for damage.
Here they are. You must have knocked them off and they fell back onto the
Oh, really? They fell. Okay, set them right over.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
just
get them.
did.
I get them. Okay. Yeah, I swear that they fell.
table.
'Cause
Yeah.
I had them right here. Where they went.
Well, they
okay.
were in the other room.
Okay. First is 15 points of damage.
All right.
Second is 13 points of damage. So 15 plus 13 is 15 plus 13 is 28?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it all. So yeah, you did some good damage to her. She's
I wasn't
hurt.
sure if you wanted me to add it for you, but yep, that's the end of my turn. I'm done.
All right, Julian. All right, so Julian, because the enemy hasn't moved yet, the the advantage on attack, and she rolled a 19 for her attack. Is that
Hits.
yeah? The
Yeah.
grand
definitely hits.
total 25 or something like that. And she's
Okay.
going to cast Hunter's Mark with her bonus action. The enemy is already damaged, so she gets Colossus Slayer for her first attack.
Mhm.
And let's roll. Alright, so it's going to be 2, 1, 6. So it'll be 15 damage for the first attack,
Okay.
and the second
You guys
attack.
are murderers.
Second attack is 13.
That hits.
Oh yeah, sorry. I rolled damage before I rolled the. Natural 20.
Okay.
So I get another D8 anyways.
Right.
Alright, so that's going to be 17 total damage.
Okay. Yeah, she's bloodied. Bloody there. She's like, oh! Slashed at her. Alright.
Arcanius' turn again. Yep, that's Julian's turn.
We'll say Arcanius went this round. And then Rex. Rex's turn, David.
Florence.
Hey, Ditzy Broad.
Is your mic working, David?
I don't hear him.
I don't hear him either.
No, neither do I. Do you see his thing moving?
There's no sound coming out of it, but it's lighting up.
He's trying to fix it.
Yeah, he's trying to talk then. It's just not working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
not
trying
working.
to talk, but it's not working.
Hold on to what?
He's saying hold on because he's got
I
a
know.
mic issue.
I'm just messing around.
I know. Yeah, it does do this sometimes. Like an idle timeout thing or something.
No, I've had it just I'd be talking in the middle of a conversation and then nothing. It just stopped playing sound.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Well, that's what you get for free.
Well, I noticed a lot of other channels have like a AFK channel, and like if you're AFK for so long, you automatically go in that channel and it mutes you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know how to set stuff up like that. That's far too advanced for me.
Okay. We don't need it anyway.
No, I mean, really, you guys are my only friend that really
Play in this channel.
that play in this channel. That's why I made this channel, is D&D and whatnot channel. So this, is pretty much, yeah, for you guys and stuff. So that's why I made it.
Man, we've been in this dungeon all night. I'm
Hey,
surprised.
it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. You like
I
this dungeon, Vince? It's a
Well,
different dungeon.
I like how you threw those really hard enemies at us. Like, they had a lot of health, and they were hard hitting, boy. They were hard hitting.
Yeah.
And they had a major status effect that can only be cured by a full rest, which we've come across that before in the previous campaign and stuff. So,
All right, David's back in the channel. I still don't hear him.
speak, David. Speak.
All right, you're gonna have to tell us what you're doing with Rex then in chat. So.
Or use in-game chat. Actual in-game Steam or in-game
There's voice
tabletop
chat.
chat. Yeah, there's voice chat in tabletop. It's really bad,
Yeah.
but
It's bad quality, but
it's very bad quality.
I forget how to enable it. It's probably under configuration, which is under menu.
I think it was
yeah,
the
it's right
Y.
there.
Yeah, under
Yeah,
game.
There's a push to talk, toggle voice on and off, toggle voice chat on and off without having to hold down the button. So you can set that, hit apply, and then. So you get a menu, configuration, and it's right there, voice chat.
I heard noise coming from Dave's thing now.
David, you there?
I hear noise coming from.
You talking to me now? Can you hear me now?
Kinda.
Not that great, but we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just had.
Like,
It's working in
wait,
Discord now.
there it goes. It's working fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's working great now.
Yeah. That's what the problem was. I have a new headphone, a new headset. It's USB,
Right.
and somehow the cord got yanked off.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay, Rex's will attack.
Okay. With advantage, so go ahead.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, it's annoying. I know.
16 plus 5, that's 21.
That hits, yeah.
Five plus 2 is 7.
All right, she takes another 7 damage. She's bleeding pretty good. End of his turn?
Yes, and Florence is next.
No, Faerith is next.
There we go. I
Okay.
see him now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking up Ice Knife, but I think I'm actually just going to cast Ray of Frost instead.
Okay. You really need to get Firebolt. It's like the best spell if you're going to do
It is.
cantrips.
And it's 120 feet.
It's amazing for fire or for
And
a
it's
cantrip.
it's a D10, so that's very high. If you roll
It's
2d10.
it's 2d10 now. If
Yeah,
you-
it's 2d10. Yeah, it's really great. It's one of the best cantrips you can have.
Well, I rolled a 1 to hit.
You missed. I'm not even going to tell you what happened, but
Yeah, that's it for me.
you freeze your own self or something. I don't know.
Spell goes
Alright.
haywire and hits his feet, and now his shoes are frozen
Yeah.
to the ground.
Malik, go ahead.
All right,
Gonna
Malik.
kill this poor ogre woman, I guess.
Malik circles around to the back,
Okay.
and he
That's good
trips
enough.
on a
Just roll.
rock.
Trip on many rocks but behind you. There's a whole bunch of loose rocks that seem to shift under your feet. as you walk over them.
Oh, 18, one off of a critical.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not going to. Actually, my Hunter's Mark lasts for an hour, so as a bonus action, I'm going to cast my Hunter's Mark as well.
She's double Hunter's marked. Okay, go ahead. What's the damage roll here?
Alright, it's going to be. Oh, I get to re-roll one of them. It is 10, 13, 13, and it's just my strength modifier to the my extra damage, right?
To your extra damage?
On my damage roll, it's just my strength modifier.
You get to
again.
add your strength modifier only one time per attack, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be 17 damage.
Okay, you slash her on the back and she collapses to the ground dead. And all these rocks fall out of her pockets if she has them, and she's dying, bleeding all over the place.
Put her out of her misery. I just stick my sword through her, finish her off.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
you see, now that you're standing over there, you see all these little loose pebbles and stones. They look very similar to the stones you found before.
Yeah, I take some out of the little pouch because remember I grabbed some, and I examine them to see if they are similar in the same thing.
They are very similar.
This holds
They,
this
in size, in size.
Yeah, and so this this is meant for something, and obviously they're harvesting it for here. And maybe what we found over there was dropped by them. Who knows?
All I know is there's more ogres in the next room. Let's finish off what we're doing here and head back to town. Does anyone want to search her?
Yeah, you stick your hands between her crack and you find rocks.
Alright.
Basically.
That would be called crack rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So Arcanius, shall we continue this bluff and see if we can get them by surprise?
No, just run in there and BAM! Blast their ass. That's what I say we do. Time for speaking is done.
Alright. Well.
Okay, they see you guys approaching.
I wait for Malix to go in first, and as soon as he goes in,
Okay, before you can do anything or take another step, they say, "Who the heck are you?"
The master sent for us.
No, he didn't.
How do
We
you
would know about it. Master tells us all his information, so we know what to do.
Well, we sure ain't your mama.
We think you are enemies.
Well, why would we be here if the master hadn't sent for us? Does the master tell you everything?
He tells us what we need to know.
And
Kill them, boys!
apparently the master didn't. I'm trying to persuade him. Apparently the master didn't think you needed to know this.
He's attacking you.
Okay. Darn. And I rolled a 19 in persuasion too.
We're so attacking back. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad we finished off the ones behind us then.
Alright, so...
I'll roll for Julian. She got a 10 on her advantage roll. I don't know if it's any better than yours.
You mean on her initiative roll?
Initiative roll, initiative advantage, or advantage on initiative. Her extra roll was 10 plus whatever. That's what, plus 5, so 15 total on the one I rolled.
Yeah, hers was slightly better here. Alright, so Arcanius goes first.
Okay, I am going to hex Garmel, and I'm gonna hex his dexterity.
Okay.
And then I was like, I curse thee, you fat, foul creature.
Okay.
And then I shoot forth two crackling beams of energy towards him.
Alright.
Okay, first is a 10 to hit.
That misses him.
Second is an 18 to hit.
Hits him.
Okay. And he only takes 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my action, all that. I'm done.
Alright. You don't knock him back or anything? Or attempt
Yeah, I do. I want to knock him 10 feet back.
Alright, so he goes back 10 feet. Rex's turn.
Would that smash him against,
Okay.
No. Not at that time.
Oh.
Only one of your bolts
Rex will ready his action until someone charges.
Yeah, but Mike, you only moved it back 5 feet.
Yeah, but it's 10 if you hit him, right?
Yeah, I did hit him.
Or
It's
5
one-
if you hit him once, right?
No.
No, it's
20
10
if I
per
hit him
hit.
Twice. 10 per hit.
Oh, okay.
So I'll
So,
knock
yeah,
him into gunk.
he bumps into him a little bit, but they're so large that he doesn't knock over. He can only knock him back 5 feet. And then in his case,
All right.
because I'm not even gonna say you hit him with all that might because he's a large creature. He's very big.
Yeah.
A smaller creature, yeah, you're gonna knock him back, but like
Well, actually, and the thing
A lot
repeatedly
further, but-
blast, it says when a creature you blast can push creature 10 feet up from you. Yeah, it doesn't specify whether it's large, big, or anything. So yeah, I see
New
your
track.
point there. Yeah.
new track coming in. All right. Rex's turn.
Oh, wait a minute. You there? Oh,
Rex
Yeah.
held his turn, he said.
he held his turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's Gronk's turn. Let's see what Gronk does. Gronk is somewhere.
Back.
Yeah, Gronk charges forward.
At that point,
Towards
Rex
you.
will charge and attack.
He cannot do that. He's
He
holding
can't
his
move.
action. He can't hold his movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, so Gronk comes forward.
Hey,
He's
he
got
can't hold a charge, right?
Right, yeah, he can't do that. Now,
Oh,
you can hold your action, and you got to be very specific with it when you say that, really.
Sure thing. I understand.
So, like,
My bad.
If someone were to cross his path, he could instantly attack,
Right. Okay.
but you can't be like, then I move, because he's
Right,
holding
right.
his movement, really.
And besides, he's kind of like very hard to come in. He kind of like bottlenecked.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have nowhere to go. So Gronk comes down and attacks you with his great axe here.
That looks like that would suck. That's one huge great axe.
Uh-huh. 21 to hit on you.
That hits.
Yeah, I thought so. Not for much, but he hits you for a grand total of 7 damage.
Oh, that's not nothing.
I should really modify them, but these are weak creatures. Alright, so that's the end of Gronk's turn. Julian's turn.
Julian readies her bow, and she's going to target. Garmel hasn't taken his action yet, has he? He hasn't moved at all.
Grammel? No.
Grammel. Okay, so she's going to target Grammel with her bow, so she gets advantage. He hasn't taken his
Okay.
turn yet.
Right, yeah, you can attack him with advantage.
It's a good thing I did that, because she's going to need it. It's going to be 14, 15, 16, 17.
Hits.
Alright, longbow is... And she's going to pass her hunter's mark onto him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's damaged, right? From Arcanius.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he got hit already.
Alright, so that's going to be... 5, 8, 16... 17, 18, 19 damage, and she's using just her regular arrow. So,
Alright, he takes 19 damage.
and for her second attack, she's going to let fly another arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And does she get advantage on the second attack too?
No.
No.
Bro, what are you doing to do that, Colossus Slayer?
Well, the advantage comes from, let me get over to it. It comes from the, what's it called? Primeval Awareness? No, it comes from the
No.
Natural Explorer. It says, attack roll against creatures that have not yet acted. So
Yeah, sure, she can attack with advantage on this one.
Okay, so that's going to be total 21. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Oh boy, I wish I could have advantage on my damage rolls. 5, 6, 12 damage for the second attack.
Okay, 12 more damage. He's hurt. Okay, and that's her turn.
Yes, that'll end Julian's turn.
All right, it's Fair's turn.
Okay. You said I could hold my action or no?
You can hold your action, but you have to be specific with what you're doing. Like you have to be deciding what you're doing until something else happens.
Remember, you got to use it before this round ends. You have to know that too. Does it?
Yeah,
I
it's use
just-
or lose. So
That limits your view
Ah.
a lot.
Yeah, that's okay. For now, that's fine. I'm gonna cast Poison Spray at Gronk.
all right, go ahead. That's a save.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. DC's 15.
He saved. You got rolled 19. All right.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, man. Okay,
Alright, my turn.
Malik.
I pass my hunter's mark on to Gronk. So, hunter's mark. And my attack roll. That is a 17.
That hits him.
Alright, get to re-roll one die. Rolled a 2. There we go. 12, 17 damage on my first attack.
Okay, 17 damage.
How's it? And second attack. Ooh. That's 8 plus 7, 15.
That's a hit.
Oh, wow. Alright. And I rolled a 1 and a 2, so I get to re-roll those.
Mm-hmm.
15, 19 damage.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, he takes 19 more hit points of damage. He's just hurt now. He just started to hurt him.
Oh, I didn't add in my +4 on my first attack.
All right, I'll give that to you. All right. He's still hurt.
Yeah. And that'll
Okay,
be the end of
so-
my turn.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, Grommel's turn. He reaches back. I'm giving him 2 attacks per round, so he's got a slight advantage over his cohorts here. He takes a javelin, a very large spear-looking object, tosses it at Malik with a 19 to hit.
No, that hits.
Plus, that's his base, and that
Oh, that hits.
is 1d6, right?
For
No,
javelins.
It's not. It's 2d6 for him. 'Cause he's large. He's got.
I
Okay.
thought your armor class was like 20 or something.
18. Julian's is 19.
Oh,
He hits you for. Let's see, 9 plus 4. He hits you for 13 damage.
oh,
Bump
Nice.
drops me down to 30 hit points.
Okay, and he takes another attack, throwing this second javelin at you. And he rolled for attack. Let's see. 21 total.
That hits.
Yeah. 13 damage.
27 hit points.
Yeah, you take 2 javelins to the chest, going right through your armor. Armor only mitigating slightly. He's like, "Oh, you all die for invading our lair. Master will be pleased. We will eat you too." Alright, Steiner comes around the corner with his javelin at the ready, tosses it at you.
Hey, you really want to take out my Dragonborn.
Yes, I do.
Mike has a thing against Dragonborn. The last
17 to
Dragonborn
hit.
he DM'd got
Misses.
disintegrated.
Okay. Yeah, that's his attack, so he's done attacking. Florence.
Okay, Sacred Flame at Gronk.
Alright.
He needs to make a DC 14 Dex.
Right. He will probably fail that. Oh no. 19.
He
Base.
saved.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
actually an 8, but... Alright, so
Alright,
that's
that's her turn.
your turn. Arcanius.
Wait, you. Never mind, I'm not gonna metagame. Okay, okay, it's seriously my turn then, okay. Arcanius is gonna move all the way back to here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna be like, "Aha, Grunk," or not Grunk because he doesn't know his name. He's just gonna say, "Haha, you disgusting creature," and I curse these, dexterity, and then he's gonna.
Can you
cast
have 2 curses at the same time?
No, I'm placing my hex onto him.
Creatures don't have to die before you transfer it?
No.
Okay.
He can just shift it.
I
Okay.
can just shift it at will, and mine lasts for 8 hours now.
Okay.
Who are you placing it on? Gronk?
Gronk. So now I'm gonna hex Gronk, and I'm gonna curse his dexterity,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot 2 crackling beams of energy at him.
Okay. Make your attacks.
Okay, this is interesting. First attack is a 14.
Hits.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 21.
It hits.
Oh shit! For 20 points of damage.
Wow.
I know. I rolled a 15. I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 10. I rolled the max 10, and then plus 5 because I have my I add my charisma modifier
Right.
to each bolt because that's an invocation of mine. So yes, 20 points of damage with that. So yep.
I just marked the tokens so that I'd be able to tell whose hunter's mark is on whose.
Okay.
Well then put an H for mine for hex.
Oh,
No, we don't need that. I got that track. Just,
Yeah.
just keep going.
the hunter's marks are just hunter's mark in the sheet, so I just marked it on the tokens so I could tell them apart.
Okay. Alright, so that way I also moved and I let out a free action I made room for whoever needs to get to Malik to heal him because he's given dead and he's getting devastated over there.
Alright, his next action will Florence will prepare for next action. Florence will do the healing.
Alright, well, it's Rex's turn.
Rex is still a little bit bottlenecked there, unless he can wiggle on through to here.
Yeah, he can make it.
Yeah, that's actually where I was.
Okay, now he'll attack.
Make an attack.
Did you knock Gronk back with your blasts?
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything really to him anyways. But
Yeah, it push him back a little bit, but
yeah, push him back a little
20
bit.
to hit.
hits.
Seven points of damage.
Okay. 7 more damage.
This is actually a pretty cool map.
I like it.
It's simple. It's simple, easy, but it's really fun and kind of defined. You know what I'm saying? And also,
Yeah.
I love how you put those 2 secret items in there that we had to find. That was cool. That was really
I thought
cool.
so. Yeah, I wanted it to be different than anything so far, so.
Yeah, that actually made us go out and search for stuff.
Indeed. Alright, so Rex's turn's over. It's Gronk's turn. Gronk, you see him quaff a potion. Let's see what happens. Rather large potion he's drinking. He is healed for 4. And you see him start to... What?
He's healed for 4.
Yeah, it sucks, but what are you going to do? Actually, no, it's plus 4, so it's another 4.
Oh.
So
So
he gets
8.
healed for 8. And then he goes into some sort of like berserker looking
Oh shit!
like
We're in trouble.
charge. He starts screaming. He's like, "Ah!" And that was his bonus action. So then he swings his axe down.
Oh
at
my
him.
god! Shit just got real.
Piss the fuck off.
Is he
Does,
a
a
barbarian?
13 doesn't hit, right?
No,
No.
13 doesn't.
How about a 20?
20 does.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
god!
2d8 damage.
Is he berserked, or is that just for
Yes.
1 turn?
He's kind of berserked. And another 8.
Does he?
He hits you for 25 damage.
Oh my god! That's
With one
only
hit.
5 hit points.
25? No,
Yes.
that's that brings me down to 2 hit points.
No, you're down to 5 as far as my record.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was at 27.
No,
Ow,
No.
ow, ow.
You're at 30.
I just
Oh.
subtracted. Yeah, you were at 30. I just subtracted 25.
Okay.
Okay, and that's his turn.
Oh my god.
Julian's turn.
So hard.
Yeah, now he is.
Julian's gonna... She's still got her hunter's mark on Grammel, so she's gonna continue to fire at him.
All right, fire at him.
And that is a 14.
Hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus a 1d6. Let's... Well, 3 plus 5, 8 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I gotta throw in my... I'll throw in my Colossus on the next one.
All right. Make your attack.
Natural 20.
All right.
So I'll need... Alright, so... Well, that didn't help much. That's 4 piercing damage from the bow. And 8, that's 12 damage. 17 damage for the second attack.
All right. Yeah, he's very bloodied at this point. He's like, whoa. Is that her turn?
Yes, that is Julian's turn.
All right, it's Feyre's turn.
All right. I think I'm gonna try Are these is Gronk and Steiner? Are they within 5 feet of each other? Because I know both of their tokens are kind of within the same square, but I don't know if they're actually within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, we'll just say they kind of are. Yeah.
I'll step back a little. That's
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at Steiner.
All right. Now, it hits what?
So I have to roll to hit, and if it hits him, he takes 1d10. Then it explodes, and all three of them, because they're within 5 feet of each other, will take 2d6. And
Right.
all of it's cold damage. Well, I guess the 1d10 is piercing, the rest is cold.
Right. All right, make your attack.
Non-natural 20.
Okay, that's gonna hit. So you're hitting Steiner.
Yes.
All right.
Steiner takes 8 points of piercing.
Okay, 8 pierce.
And then, let's see. So it's an explosion, and each creature gets a dexterity save.
So all three are getting this.
Yeah, it says the target and each creature within a 5 foot of the point of where the ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw or take 2d6.
So first one is Gronk. He fails. Roll damage on him.
Now, Gronk gets a disadvantage on this.
he failed.
Yeah,
he failed
so
anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
8 points.
All right. Bring him down again. Then we'll do Grammel. Grammel, what's your DC? 15? 14?
15.
He failed too.
Okay, he takes 5.
You killed him.
Ah.
Yay! You killed someone finally.
About that time.
Yeah.
Well, that makes my next action easier.
And then there's one more to go. So Steiner. He fails with a 1. So go ahead and just roll double damage on him, I guess.
Not gonna argue with that.
Might
Oh,
as
nice.
well.
18 points.
Yeah. So he takes 18 points of damage.
Because wouldn't a 1 be considered a critical on a DC save? Critical fail?
Yeah, I'm just augmenting it a little bit. All right, so that's your turn, or
Yeah, so has anybody seen Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
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 So Favorith casts his spell, creates an icy blade out of nothing, tosses it, hits the central ogre, knocking him sideways, and as he does, the blade explodes, shredding the ogre behind and damaging the other two.
Yeah, that's a cool spell. All
I'm
right,
liking it.
I like that spell. Yeah. You got to hit with it though. That's the only downside.
Yeah.
You fucking miss. The minute minute meteors, that's the way you want to go.
That's incredible fucking spell. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a spell scroll of those to learn too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with that. It's every wizard should have that.
It's like the same spell, but the fire version, but it's slightly different in the way it plays out. So, okay, it's Malik's turn.
Alright, Malik is going to let out a blast of flames in front of him.
Okay.
DC, it is a DC 14. No, wait a second. It would be my proficiency plus my let me
You need
double
to have
check.
it written down, whatever your spell
Yeah.
proficiency is.
I've got it written down.
On your
8
sheet.
plus con mod plus proficiency. I forgot to update that. So 8, 6. Okay, 14. Yeah, 14 dex save.
He failed. Gronk failed.
Alright, so that's 2d6. Yeah, 2d6. And that is going to be 8 damage.
Wow, yeah, he takes 8 damage. He's hanging on by a thread. And let me roll for Steiner. He fails.
What the heck? It's just turning the dice for some reason. There we go.
You're probably pressing down on your mouse.
Yeah, so that's going to be 3 damage.
Wow, not much. Okay.
No. But that just counts as 1 action. Do I still get my second attack?
No, you took
Okay,
that
that's a
as
whole
your
action. Okay.
Yeah, that's 1 action. That, you know.
And for my bonus action, I am going to do the potions. The potions I bought are the 2d4 plus 2. Is that an action or bonus action?
Full action.
Okay.
Full action. Only the older ones are bonus action potions.
That will be it for my turn then.
Okay. Rommel is dead. Steiner does the same thing, drinks a potion.
Oh wait, I thought the 2d8 potions were full action, 2d4s were bonus.
Yeah, but that's the older one. He
Yeah.
said 2d8. He said the potions I bought, so...
Well, no,
yeah.
I still had a, I still have a, let me get over to my page. I still have a 2d4 plus 1 potion. I've got 1 left.
That you can use as a bonus action.
Okay, so I want to use that as my bonus potion action.
Go ahead.
Because I bought the 2d8s. Alright.
Yeah, you guys bought 3 for each person.
Oh, well, that's going to be 3 plus 2, 5 hit points.
Alright.
And I'll
Back up
take
5.
that off my character sheet.
Alright, yep. Remove that. So, Steiner drinks a potion, healing him a little bit. And now he is in berserker mode. He is going to toss several javelins at you, Malik. Uh, 16.
Miss.
Okay, second one. I'm trying to find a good place for this. And the second one's going to miss him too. So you dodged both. Okay. Florence.
Florence will move up
Alright.
and will cast Cure Wounds at Malik at level 3.
Level 3.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there.
That's 3d8.
I would let that
plus
fucker heal
modifier.
himself. He's got his own lay on hands. Fuck him.
18 points of healing.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. 28 hit points.
Oops, I did it the wrong way.
And that will be her turn.
Alright, good job. Alright, Arcanius.
She'll move out of the way.
Okay, let's see. Grunk is hanging on by a thread.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the, I'm gonna shoot some Eldritch blast at him.
Okay.
Okay, first hit is a 10.
That misses.
Second hit is 14.
That hits.
For 12 points of damage.
All right, he drops down on the ground and kill him.
Okay.
Your blast hit him.
And then, as my blast hits him and strikes him dead, you see a little glowing or aura globe come out of his body, and into mine. It's his life essence that I'm stealing, and I get 10 temporary hit points.
Right.
Well, it dissolved since we took a long rest, so
I know.
I had to start
The
over.
other one's gone.
Yeah. So now I got
End of your turn?
End of my turn. No, wait. Bonus action. I'm going to
Okay.
move. I'm going to hex Steiner, and I'm going to curse his dexterity as a
Got
bonus action. And I'm not going to move, and I'm done.
Okay. Rex's turn.
He'll move in and he'll.
Oh, you
Sit
totally
there.
cut out.
Look, you there? You there?
Yep.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I'll move to here and attack.
I just moved them for you.
That's a wall.
Yeah, you're on the wall there, David.
It's cut off because of this piece here.
21.
That hits.
Really wish I'd roll.
10 points of damage.
Wow, nice. Okay. Take a big bite out of him. Fall and bite him.
And then Resk will move to one side, and that'll be his turn.
Alright. Julian's turn.
Alright. Julian's gonna move her Hunter's Mark to Steiner. If she switches from her bow to her sword, can she take out her shield too?
I think that requires your bonus action to do that. It's a free action to change out weapons, but shield's not considered a weapon, so technically.
Okay, that'll put her.
He usually just says it and I allow it. but-
Yeah.
Okay, so that her armor class would be 16, not 19 then.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Normally it would be 18, I think. She doesn't have a magic shield, does she?
it's
Yeah,
plus
she
one
actually
shield.
does.
Oh,
Plus one,
she found that +1. Yeah.
Yeah, +1 shield. Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be my turn before it's Grunk's turn. Alright, Julian is gonna 5, 10, 15.
You can have her use her bonus action.
Yeah, well, she used her bonus action to Hunter's Mark.
Right. That's right.
5, 10, 15, 20.
She can make it up to
Well,
him.
if she goes like this, will he get a opportunity attack
No, because you're not in his arc yet. Actually, well,
going past Rex?
You can go above
Technically-
Rex.
I would say, you can get past Rex. So, like, what you're doing is this. Let me do it. So you're going like this.
Yeah, trying to get around him
Yeah.
to flank. So that's 5,
5,
10, 15,
15,
20.
25. You can only get right here.
Okay, right there works.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You're not flanking.
Not flanking, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
First attack is a 20 total.
That hits him.
That's D8 plus Hunter's Mark and Colossal Slayer. That's gonna be 9, 12, 17 for the first attack.
Hit. Okay, 17 damage.
Yep, 17 damage.
All right, 17 damage. Go ahead.
And a 17 on the second attack.
Hits.
And that's going to be 13 for the second attack.
Yeah, you slice him down good, leaving 2 large gashes on his chest that he can't parry. Nice job.
All right.
That's
And that'll
her turn,
be
right?
the end of her turn.
All right, it's Favor's turn.
Well, I don't really want to waste a lot of spells on this guy, so I'm going to go back to cantrips again, and I'm just going to cast that Ray of Frost.
All right. Don't forget it's a 2d8 for damage if you hit him.
You know,
What?
I really don't like you right now. You had to say if you hit him, and it rolled off of a 17 onto a 1, so you're not my friend right now.
All right. Sorry.
Nah, it's
You know,
good.
if you had any cantrips that goes off Dex modifier, you should have used that since his Dex is hexed.
Well, the only
There's
thing
not
I
a lot
have-
of there's not a lot of cantrips at all that have a
Save.
saving throw. I think the only 2 are. I think one of them is actually poison spray.
I thought
right?
poison spray
No.
and frostbite.
No, Frostbite is Constitution, Sword Burst is Dex, Crate Bonfire is Dex.
I have sword burst, but I
modifier.
can't do that without hitting somebody else right now.
Yeah, and that's point blank anyway, right?
Yeah, but I there's a shit ton of cantrips that are spell modifiers instead of attack. There's a shit ton.
Yeah.
You just gotta know what you're
There-
picking.
There's not
Right.
that many actually. I've looked at the whole list. Maybe there is in some of the other books now.
Yeah,
Like they've added some,
There-
but
there
there's
are.
not many in the player's handbook.
All right.
No.
Is that the
Yeah,
end of
all
your
I
turn?
have is the player's handbook to go off of, but yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, so you missed them. Malik.
All right. I am going to follow my usual route and charge in, blade readied, and pass my hunter's mark onto him. And my first attack is a grand total of 19. That's a hit.
That hits him.
Ooh, so 9, 12, 16 damage on the first attack.
He looks like he's ready to topple over. You can hit him one more time, maybe. Bring him down.
Ah, so close to getting a crit. 16
Yeah, it hits.
hits. I'm not even gonna add in his bonus. All right. Ooh, I get to re-roll one of my attack dice. It's a 1, and it lands on 2. Oh well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 4, 15 damage for the second attack.
You slice him down. He drops to the ground dead.
From chin to groin, I cut open his gut.
Good job. All right.
Very good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You kill these guards, and you are now heroes. Now, we'll never be heroes.
We're devastating murderers.
In my mind, I'm a hero.
Basically.
They are gnome eaters, and I like the gnomes. They are crafting magic for me.
All right, I'm switching up the music because we're out of combat.
All right.
Combat music when we're just talking. Okay. So
All right. Well, Julian,
you've slain them.
right off the bat, Julian
Blood
is
everywhere. There's a lot of blood.
I am not
Covered in it,
cleaning
murder
that up.
hobos.
Julian right off the bat goes in the sneak 23, and she looks down this hallway.
You can see there's something shiny up ahead. There's something give it like reflecting light off the.
All right. There's no movement that she can see.
No, it's too far. Can't see that far down.
All right. Well, she readies her
Well,
her
you can
shield
see
and
you can see about up to here
okay.
clearly, but further down there's something shining.
Okay. Well, she readies her shield along with her scimitar, and she takes watch in that hallway, expecting trouble because we
Right.
probably made a lot of noise.
Right.
All right. Malik
So I
sees
have
the
a-
treasure chests, and he calls the rest of the party in.
Okay.
So I have a question. We have like 4 minutes or 3
Mhm.
minutes. Are we gonna call it soon and stuff?
Soon,
Right
yeah.
here?
I would say
Yeah.
soon we'll call
Yeah.
it.
I was just wondering because I'm gonna have to get off early and go grocery shopping.
All right. Florence, are those chests locked? Looks like the first one's open.
Let's go find out. Investigate the chest. Dine. 14 investigation.
Okay. And what do
Checking
you-
for traps.
You're checking for traps. Okay. You don't find any traps there.
And if it's locked, I'll try to pick it.
It is not locked.
She'll carefully open it up.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, so first thing you pull out is something on a card. I don't remember. I'm letting it load.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, so it's a morning star.
Ooh, Morning Star.
Yeah, it's not really 1d12, but it's probably whatever the player's handbook says. But it is a ball and chain weapon. Morning Star. It's very large. Good crushing weapon with a spiked ball on the other end.
And since Florence is the cleric, I'm wondering if she can. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Is it a two-handed weapon or one-handed?
It can be used with one hand.
Okay.
But it's got like a fairly long chain on it. It can be swung.
Yeah.
Does anyone have to check magic?
Probably reach like 10 feet out.
Orb of
Pretty
contemptuous vanity.
You don't know that yet.
Oops, my
But
bad.
there's an orb there, so it's something very interesting looking. It's like an orb. And a book.
Ooh.
If you got lucky and got a spell book this early in the game, that would be bullshit.
It wouldn't be the first book I got that had spells in it.
No, an actual spell book from another wizard. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, like in previous games, if you higher levels, you come across another wizard spell book, you can learn every single spell in their book.
I'll be right back.
So what are you guys doing?
I was just going to ask Florence if she was taking the Morning Star or not. I'd like
I
to
don't
look
know
at the
what
book
she's
and see
doing.
what's in the book.
Okay, I don't see
Alright.
Morning Star, but I see Flail, and it's a 1d8 bludgeoning.
That should be the same thing.
But it doesn't say if it's it doesn't have reach and it's not versatile.
This thing would be reach. And probably versatile. I don't
Not your typical Morning Star wouldn't be reach. if it was a ball and chain with.
It's a ball and chain weapon, yeah. So it's
No,
like
no,
a.
no. I mean, if it was a length of chain, like 5 feet of chain or more, plus the ball at the end, then it would have reach.
It
but
is.
Just
It's a reach weapon. I'm calling it a reach weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Plain
How-
and simple. I already said it. It's definitely a reach weapon. If you're proficient with martial, you could probably wield this thing.
Is it also versatile? Could it be
No.
held in 2 hands?
No.
Okay, then I'm not interested in it.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome. That would be like freaking Saruman's freaking Morning Star, remember? In Lord of the Rings?
It'd
That
be
huge motherfucker.
it'd be 1d8 bludgeoning.
That was actually the Witch King who was wielding the one.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the Witch King. Remember? Oh my god, that thing was huge.
It was even bigger than it appears on the screen. They showed it in like behind the scenes because of the way the camera works. He wanted it to look very intimidating,
Yeah.
and especially from the angle they shot it. The ball on it was about the width of a large man's torso.
No way. Oh my
Including, yeah, it was that wide. Yeah, like, and it was real. Like, there was a dude playing with it on the set, like one of the producers, and he
What was
almost
it
knocked
made
one
out
of the women out. It
What
was
it
actually,
made out of?
it wasn't made out of metal.
It
Like,
was probably
you know.
foam.
It was
like-
something though, but it was heavy enough that if you did get hit with it, it probably would have knocked you on your ass. you
Yeah.
Okay, is Draconis inspecting the book or anything?
I was just waiting to hear what was in it.
know? Okay, so you're looking at the book already? Okay. The book has all kinds of spell notes in it. It'll take you a while to go through them. I don't have it all figured.
All right.
But it is a spell book.
Okay.
You found another wizard spell book, you lucky fuck.
And
When did he get one before? He didn't get a full spell book before.
Not
No,
here.
No,
I-
no.
It just had a couple of spells in it.
He got
No.
spell cases earlier. Scroll
Yeah, but
cases.
remember earlier editions, if you found another wizard spell book, you could learn every spell
What
out of
about
the spell book.
what about this open chest?
It's kind of like empty.
Oh, it's empty.
It must be where they were storing potions and whatnot.
Okay.
Oh wait, I take that back. There's something in it.
Yeah, there's 5
Oh.
things in it. It says.
Yeah, there is. So, let's see what this says. It's a potion of magic power. It increases your magery by 1. So I'll say that this increases spellcaster's DC by 1 for like 8 hours.
Oh wow, that is powerful item.
Okay. And
The
then
save
next-
DC or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the DC. So here's another weak potion. So we'll pretend that's like our 1d8 potion there. +2. So 1d8 +2 healing potion. And then you have mana regeneration. So if you drink this, it can restore 1 spell point.
So
Spell slot.
1 spell slot.
hmm And then potion of lesser restoration. Several potions in here. They were guarding a whole bunch of potions, you see. Potion of giant strength. 2 potions of giant strength in there. Sure you guys get all this written down. The spell book looks like it's written in Abyssal, by the way. You may need a translator.
Son of a.
better
Lucky
suck
for
up.
you, I know Abyssal.
You know Abyssal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's one of the languages I studied in my order.
I took Infernal instead of Abyssal, but okay. So I've got a potion of increased spell DC, potion of mana regen, potion of lesser restoration, and 2 potions of giant strength.
And a healing potion, a 1d 8 plus 2 healing potion. And the Orb of Contemptuous Vanity.
I ain't touching that. Alright, are we gonna call it, or
I don't
are we
know,
gonna keep going for a little while?
Identifying anything? Or. Because you
I'm
don't
not
know what
ident-
half this shit does.
Well, no, I'm just writing it in party loot for later, but I wasn't. We don't have time to identify right now. It would take 10 minutes per item.
So
No, it
nothing's
doesn't.
identified.
It takes you to say you take 10 minutes, and then you do it.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, you can stand here and try. I don't know.
Not after that last fight. Okay, so are we gonna keep playing, or are we calling it a night now?
Nah, we're calling
Calling
it
it.
after this. I was just
Yeah,
giving you
we're
guys a
calling it.
chance to
Okay.
find out what these things are. So
Well, Malik is going to, before I log off and I forget to later, Malik's going to expend some of his lay on hands to heal up more. Actually, no, he's gonna pour from his water skin into the chalice and heal
There
himself.
you go.
makes more sense to me.
That does make sense.
Because he's not in combat.
All right, so roll that up.
Okay, so it's 2d8 plus 4. The first
Alright, well-
one is 17.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
cow.
All right. Well, I gotta go use the restroom. I'll see you guys throughout the week or next
Okay.
weekend.
Sounds good. Talk to you
All
later,
right.
Vince.
Bye.
So that puts me up to 45. I'm gonna
It does. You're
stop
almost
there.
at full.
Yeah. So I'm down 1 charge on that. All right. That's all I'm going to do with this guy. So, there we
All
go.
right.
That chalice is useful. Very useful.
Yes.
So, I'll save my
Definitely
sheet.
is.
Gotta remember, let me make sure I got my spells marked. Okay, no level 2s used. 1 level 1 used. I really, really, really want to use my hold person spell, but my save DC is only +3. Or is only 13.
Right. Yeah, it's not that high. Depends. I mean, what kind of save is it? A wisdom?
I believe it's a wisdom save. If Vince would hex somebody, maybe it would work, but
So what you got to do is use it on people you think that aren't that wise. If they're not wise, then use it. You know?
yeah. But I only got 2 level 2 slots too, and I want to keep it open for Misty Step and Branding Smite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You want to obviously use the things that are going to be the most effective generally.
Yeah.
Like that Branding Smite, like that devastated those undead.
Oh yeah, that's why I took
That-
it. It's Radiance.
That was like incredible.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys tore through them. I was surprised because they had all that damage resistance. But I know some of you had magical weapons, so I figured by now you
Yeah.
guys would be able to handle it. So you did okay.
Julian's got that enchanted scimitar. That +1 elven scimitar, so that's magical.
Yeah, that's why all her damage after that fully applied,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell.
And then
Cool.
my great sword wasn't magical, but it's got that. I got that radiance on it for the double damage, so that made up for the damage lost.
Yeah.
But hopefully, by the time we finish here and we spend a day in the gnome village, I can go get my great sword enchanted.
Perhaps.
Hey, I paid in advance. He said it'd take 2 days.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. You've only been up here
It's gonna
maybe
be
10 hours,
yeah,
11, so something like that.
but we'll still have to spend at least a week in the village to get everything that we commissioned.
If you decide to stay in the village, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey, I'm gonna head out.
All right, Mike.
You gonna upload the video tonight?
Yeah, let me
Cool.
stop
I'll
it.
check it in the morning then.